Good evening, everybody. Thanks for joining us for the Week 0 presentation of the Skordle Paydirt Show. We've got 8 great games from across classes and across the state for tonight, including 2 games of the week. The first of which is Shattuck Indians versus the Pioneer Pleasantville Mustangs, and the second game of the week is the Jones Longhorns versus the Bethany Broncos. Also tonight we have the Washington Warriors, rank 1 in Class 2A, versus the Vian Wolverines, rank 6 in Class 2A. The Clinton Red Tornadoes versus the Kingfisher Yellow Jackets. Clinton is ranked 1 in Class 4A. Kingfisher's ranked 10 in 3A. We also have Rejoice Christian versus the Cashin Wildcats. Cashin coming off of a defending state championship. Rejoice Christian by VIPE is ranked 3 in Class 2A. We also have the Noble Bears versus the Piedmont Wildcats coming up, as well as the Prague Red Devils versus the Luther Lions, the Canton Tigers versus the Garber Wolverines. We're going to go live now to the first game of the week tonight, Jones versus Bethany.
We have our platinum, gold, and silver sponsors, Bingo City, K&N Outdoors out of Chandler, Oklahoma, Superior Construction Management, the Waswo family, NAFTA Mud, Todd Miller Design Company. Todd's going crazy in the stockyards. Waswo. Yes, I said Waswo family. Did I making sure we get our platinum sponsors. On the gold side, Florida Tech, Jeff Southall, Bees Roofing, Blaine Sarton, Travis and Rhonda Lovehall's family there out of Mundell Farms. Love that family. And the silver side, Chad and Heather Wilson don't have a kid, but they're still donating money. Footprint Lending, Legacy Insurance, my man Chris and Chris over there. J.C. Cochran Memorial Golf Tournament, One Oak, Jeremy and Christina Branson, Restoration One, Scott and Julie Moore, Sean and Sarah Brown, Tobin and Bobby Gump, and Zach and Caitlin Lloyd family. And with that, we've got kickoff as the Wildcats will be kicking off, looks like from west to east, left to right. Kicking off is another Christensen. This one is Chandler, the junior. So love seeing Chandler Christensen, a long line of kickers that we have here. The Doctor was the original. I don't know what we'll go there, but we'll figure out.
The doctor, the surgeon, what are we going here with?
I don't know. But Wildcats usually run quite a bit of pooch or high onsides or onsides. We'll see if that changes. Deep for the Rejoice Christian Eagles, number 5, Do-It-All, Solomon Martin, as well as number 2, Cale Marley, the sophomore. It's going to be a high puncher. It's going to land right around the 20. That's going to be Marley that's going to get it. The sophomore will work back to his right, looking for some blockers. Coming up is looks like we'll have a missed tackle by Nabavi. Goes for the ankles, eventually brought down by, looks like number – well, it's tough, these numbers. Number 83, freshman. Give credit to Drew Westerhoff coming in. Nice to see the freshman coming through on kickoff return.
And who else was in on that tackle?
I'm just going to say,
just who do you think?
well, I'm just going to say Jackson Vandruff.
Jackson Vandruff was in on that tackle.
Wildcats coming out, 3-man front, little 3-5 look here, extended out. Chance Wilson in shotgun. Shotgun sprint give to number 1, Bryce Rivard. He gets by the tackling. No block in the back, no flag call as looks like that was Kai Gilbert pushing the back into the dirt. No call. That'll be enough for a first down and a big run there by Bryce Rivard.
Yeah, there was play after play last year that we had that outside guy would get locked up like that, and it would be a flag. And that right there, they just let him get away with it there and got on the edge and was able to get around and get big plays.
Maroney with the pressure on Wilson. He's going to go across his body deep, up top, in and out of the hands of Gilbert. He's upset. That falls on the face mask of Solomon Martin. He was expecting Kai Gilbert with the interception, and great job there by the senior on coverage.
Hey, that right there is that's the turnover that you need right there. You put a little pressure on that quarterback, but you saw the speed. He got out there and got away from
We're going to transition now to the Washington at Vian game. Score 0-0. Washington is in the Paydirt territory.
And They also had 3 shutouts last year. So this team kind of rested on their defense last year, had a very explosive offense, but their defense was pretty stellar all year last year.
Diego Ramos starts at quarterback for the Wolverines. He fakes the handoff and throws a little pass out. It's a fumble on the first play of the game, and the Warriors are acting like they have it, and they do. Ben Vaughn with the fumble recovery, and the Warriors are in the pay dirt zone.
Stuart, you definitely always want to win the turnover battle. That's not the way Vian had this planned out to start this game.
Yeah, you trying to make something out of nothing there. There was not a lot for him to do. He's trying to cut it back. Should have just took it on up the field. He saw a bunch of white shirts coming there.
Junior quarterback and leading the team is Major Cantrell. He'll start out with Cade Norman on the right side with Nate Robertson, tight end. They hand it off to Cole Scott, running up the right, cuts back at the middle, and he is good up at the line of scrimmage. Brought down by number 1, Riley Ellis. 2-yard loss on the play, bring up second down and 12. 11:05 to go in the first quarter.
It's going to be physical up front tonight, boys. Number 40 there, Destry Bethel came plowing through the middle there. It's going to be a big-time physical game for this offensive line.
Cage Morris and Cade Norton on the outside. Cole Scott finds the gap to the right side, stiff arms a guy, and then runs another one over. Looks like he might be inside the 10-yard line there. A little bit short of the first down marker. Bring up third and short for the Warriors.
Be close there, have about 2 yards here. Cole Scott, he's such a downhill runner, TJ. He's good, man. You got to look to Coach Beller to go back to him in this situation right here. Just keep giving it to him, get 2 or 3 yards a pop, keep picking up first downs.
Cantrell takes the snap, and he is blown up. Number 73, Marshall Ross, is able to get through the line of scrimmage and tackle Cole Scott for about a 2-yard loss and bring up 4th down and 4 for the Warriors. And they are probably going to go for it. Look for them to utilize one of their big tight ends here, Kyle.
Yeah, very possible. Like we said, we're going to see a lot of double tight. That's going to keep the run game open, but it's also, we've got 2 pretty big guys that are tight end.
Cantrell's pass falls incomplete, knocked away at the last second by number 22, looks like. Eli Callie. Be a turnover on downs. No harm, no foul.
We're going to transition now and go to the Jones-Bethany game where Bethany is in Paydirt territory.
Ready to play opening quarter. Todd Miller, Scott Wattish, and the Skordle crew with you from SNU Football Stadium in Bethany. Broncos a favorite tonight to beat the reloading Jones Longhorns. In there as a fullback now is Jack Gilliland. His brother Jaden, a twin brother, is in an I formation. They'll turn and hand it off to Jaden over left guard. He's hit and did not get there. In fact, he's going to be shoved down as they ran him laterally. A good spot will give him about a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd down and 2 from the 2.
Luke DeBusk, just a freshman. Nice job by DeBusk, just breaking up that play.
This is an extremely young Jones team, especially out there on the defensive side of the football. 3rd down, goal to go for Bethany from the 2-yard line. Only the second time of this opening drive, the Broncos, who started back at their own 27, have gone to 3rd down. Rylan Sanders checks in as the X-wide receiver to the far side, a 5'10", 150-pound senior. 7.5 minutes to play here in the opening period. Bethany is taking their time. Play clock is already down to 5. Now Heim will walk up behind the center Ben Saylor. He will turn and he will roll right. Trying to buy time, throws to the end zone. It is caught for the touchdown. That's Baylor Tibbetts, the senior tight end, 6'1", 195 pounds. There was a little drag pattern, and Heim with his athleticism and some blocking up front, able to buy time for Tibbetts to get free.
The timing on those rollout plays with Heim are untarnishable. Tibbetts, as you mentioned, a drag pattern. He goes up the middle of the field, finds the back of the end zone, just drags across. He doesn't go too early until Heim gets way out, almost to the numbers, wide open the right side of the end zone.
There is a flag down, so the points apparently are going to come off the board. And that was a late flag. It is against Bethany. They are retreating. The Broncos now are going to be scrimmaging from the 14-yard line. So it's more than likely a holding penalty. Again, I didn't see the indication for the referee. It would be a spot foul, and they've moved it back 14 yards. And again, now it's 3rd down and goal to go from the 14 after Heim has a 2-yard touchdown pass to Tibbetts, which would have been his first, take it off the board.
We're going to go now to the Kingfisher versus Clinton game, where Kingfisher is in Paydirt territory on about the 10-yard line.
Around 9.
Yeah, it's a short first down. Gave him
Correction, first down.
It was around 9.
It was
plus
around 9.
1.
We're going to round it up to 10 tonight.
First down and 10 after Ethan Karcher gets the F&M Bank first down run. That's the 3rd first down of this drive by the Jackets. Go right back to him.
They were waiting on that one.
Yep. That time the Clinton defensive line closed it up.
Barton back in.
Ernie King's watching from his recliner. That's his usual spot. Appreciate him. Jared Mitchell's watching. He was able to tell on that when Kingfisher forced the fumble that it was Harrison that reached in. I mean, great camera work by Eli Johnson. They can see it better actually than we can up here. So that's.
Yeah, armchair quarterbacks are a lot better than we are.
Bar's not real high there. Sternberger back to pass. Gets rid of it. Threads the needle. There it is. Touchdown, Jackets.
Peyton Burnham.
The sophomore Peyton Burnham with the first touchdown of the year, and that's brought to you by Dennis's Express Pharmacy.
We're going to leave Kingfisher and Clinton and go to the Rejoice Christian Eagles at the Cashin Wildcats, where the Cashin Wildcats are trying to make some progress going down the field.
This one is underneath the Max Brownie. Goes back right side. Good work by Cooper Auschwitz, slowing that one up from the beginning. And that had no chance as number 4, Camden Ryan, as well as number 50, TJ Wilson, junior 5'11", 210, comes in for the tackle. So what was 1st and 10 at the 15 is now, is it 4th or?
It should be 3rd, right?
Yeah, it should be 3rd down, I believe, right, with the penalty. Yeah. So 3rd and 20. 3rd and 20 now from the 24. Wildcats will get the call here. Gilbert on the left. Max Brown aced out by himself. In the backfield is Camden Maroney, fullback. Jake Branson at running back. Let's see maybe a little misdirection here for the Wildcats. Try to get maybe half of this. Acord back to pass. Rose to his right. He's got plenty of time. Looking for somebody. Deep ball across the middle. Dangerous pass. It's intercepted by number 20. And that one will be returned out to the 20-yard line. And I saw what Acord wanted there. And we'll have a couple flags here. I'm not sure if that's going to be on the Wildcats or excessive celebration by Rejoice, but nonetheless, it will be a turnover as the Wildcats give it right back to Rejoice.
Yeah, and I mean, he got out there. He kept his eyes down the field, saw somebody kind of coming open, but you throw across your body back to the middle of that teeth of the defense, you have to make sure that there is not a group of persons.
We're going to leave the Cashin Wildcats Rejoice game and go now to the Clinton Red Tornadoes, who are ranked 1 in Class 4A, at the Kingfisher Yellow Jackets, who are ranked 10 in 3A.
Touchdown. Bingo card.
Phil Collins and
You got a big one there.
back deep for the Red Tornadoes.
6-0. Another bank first kickoff coming up by Aaron De La Torre. He missed the extra point, hit that upright, but
If you had the dollar trifecta on a fumble recovery, pass, and a missed extra point, you are a winner.
there's
That's
the
a good
first
kick to the
kickoff.
1-yard line and fumbled.
That'll slow him down. Hopefully not too much to where the
It didn't slow him down much.
coverage breaks down. Waswo in pursuit and makes the tackle. That's the freshman, Ethan Waswo.
Great tackle.
Saved the touchdown.
Leon Hill with the big return across the 35 to the 32-yard line of Kingfisher.
And sometimes when you have something like that happen, it's almost a negative for the return team. And it's not taken away from how Clinton blocked that because
We have a lost young man right here in front of the press box. Isaiah Whiteshirt is up here in front of the
I thought he was talking about number 23 looking for his earpiece.
Want to come here and help this young man out.
so the Red Tornado started Kingfisher at 32 at 6:51 of the quarter.
Got timeout equipment. I got to go get an ear pad.
what he was looking for.
Yeah, you weren't kidding.
No, I was not.
So the Jackets are going to have to put another linebacker out on the field. It's going to be Daniel Guerrero, another sophomore.
Tight end set, 2 backs. Motion across the field. Toss sweep. Cuts it underneath and
Like Guerrero in on that tackle.
yeah. Thanks for letting me out there.
Tanner Bartlett gets 5 yards. Excuse me.
We're going to go now to one of our Class B matchups, the Canton Tigers, coached by Caleb Howell, versus the Garber Wolverines, coached by head coach Coy Hughes.
Finds Blazer wide open. He catches, lowers his shoulder, is brought down, but got a big gain, about 15 to 20 yards.
Good protection there. Kind of got a little pressure late, but quarterback made some plays and found the open guy downfield.
Yeah, Dakota Martin was one right there that I saw. He was moving all over the place, making sure QB1 was protected. Good blocking by the whole line. And that just kind of shows the ability of Brett. He did that a few times last year, scrambling around, finally finds a guy to throw to. Now I have a handoff to Mark Bishop. He finds a little hole, breaks one, breaks another, and then is brought down after a gain of 5.
Pretty much the same play it looked like as a couple plays ago when we hit that hole there. Same type of blocking scheme it looked like up front. We'll take 7 every day.
Every time, yep. I'm not going to say I'm a genius at math, but if we get 7 yards per play, I think that adds up to success. Yeah. Jacob back in the game for the Wolverines. Mark comes to the sideline. There's a snap, handoff to Jacob. Ooh, and he's brought down near the line of scrimmage. Looks like, is that Cooper Hughes in the middle with a pancake?
I think he pulled across the line there and hit that defensive end on the other side. And
okay.
Left side there blocked down, it looked like. Maybe a linebacker got in there and made that play.
3rd down and 4 for the Wolverines.
Your offensive line is Cooper Hughes on the right side and Jackson Weidling's the center, and then left guard is Dakota Martin. Pretty big guys, as Fletcher was saying here before the game started. Pretty good set.
We're going to go now to our Class B game of the week, the Shattuck Indians, who are ranked 6th in Class B, coached by Jacob Schneeberger, versus the Pioneer Pleasantville Mustangs, head coach August Overstreet.
The backfield. The offensive line, the left guard is Jace Heiner. The right guard is Josh Bay, and the center is Drew Taylor. And on 1st down, Whipple to throw. Paul caught left side in running room for a 1st down. And Colton Jones. So they are getting the ball in the hands of Colton Jones. You wouldn't expect anything less. Say the gain of 14 down to the 42-yard line. Yeah, they'll try to get the ball in his hands as much as possible. So 1st down and 10 from the 42. Shattuck going from left to right. Their first offensive series, pitch near side. Nice. And turning it up this time. Great there play. Goes Colton Jones, and nobody will touch him. Touchdown, Shattuck. Huge hole opened up.
Well, it was just incredible blocking on the edge by Shattuck. Every guy had a hat on a hat, and boy, that opened up a big hole.
So Jones will.
We're going to go now to the other game of the week, the Jones Longhorns versus the Bethany Broncos. Bethany is ranked 6th in Class 4A this year with a record last year of 8-3.
To him, Jack Mendoza at left guard. Boy, he's a big one for a freshman, 6 foot, 230 pounds. Longhorns tackle-to-tackle average, 248 per man. So it will be 1st down and 15. And Scott, we talked about Bethany winning the battle on 1st down. Jones is driving despite the fact they have gone backwards on 1st downs.
When you're young like this, you've got to be aggressive. Those little short passes working for Jones, moving the ball up the field.
They throw a screen outright, and Mason Templeton was the intended target. That ball sailed well out of the reach of the 5'10 Templeton. So now it will bring up 2nd down and 15. So it's official now. 10 yards lost on 3 first down snaps by Jones on this drive.
Wow. And Templeton, he wasn't going to climb the ladder to catch that football. Looking straight into the sun. He's looking straight west down the 30-yard line. And he's just like, oh, I just can't hardly see that.
Clock stops with 3:46 to play. Bethany showing blitz. They back away. Creasy drops. He's going to throw it deep over the middle for Scott, and he makes the adjustment for the touchdown.
Wow, Bethany's going to have to either go man-to-man or have somebody double-team Brayton Scott. All Brayton Scott did does a fake skinny post and then cuts back toward the flag and a perfect pass for the TD.
What an impressive first drive for first-year head coach Kevin Witt and the Jones Longhorns. A point after away from match.
We're going to leave the Paydirt game of the week, and we're going to go now to the Clinton Red Tornadoes versus the Kingfisher Yellow Jackets.
Colorado, I was there not too long ago myself. Wouldn't mind being there right now. As toasty as it is in here.
I went to Dover today. Come on.
Basically the same thing. Second down.
Tight trips.
7 to go. Barton.
Fake to Barton.
Oh, look out, Jax.
Yep, get on the ball, get on the ball.
Yeah. Jax just got blown up from the backside there and could not hang on to it. So Kingfisher turnover sets up the Reds in excellent field position. Hopefully Jax is okay too.
Took a pretty good shot. 18-yard line. Excuse me, 12-yard, 13-yard line. Hand off up the middle, great job.
Yeah, Rhodes was hit quickly.
We're going to go now to our Class B game, the Canton Tigers, coached by Caleb Howell, versus the Garber Wolverines, who are ranked 8 in Class B, coached by Coy Hughes.
10, William McIntosh. Brings up a big third down right here inside the 10-yard line. Wolverines looking towards the sideline, getting the play call. Same formation. There's a snap. Throws up a fade route to Domingo. He high points the football, and he's got it. Yes. 2 hands up in the air, and a pass for Brett Howry to Domingo Ramirez gives the Wolverines their first touchdown of the season.
Yeah, good executed play there. The line got good blocking, and quarterback made a good throw, and like I said, wide receiver went up and got it.
Yeah, great job high pointing the football. So that was all sparked too by the interception by Domingo Ramirez, and he's the one that kind of gets in the end zone to end that drive. There's the snap. Oh, got a whistle on the play. False starts. We'll be backing it up. We'll retry this 2-point conversion. Really good drive there by the Wolverines. Found holes, line did a great job. Seemed like we were getting 5-6 yards on the ground. Different running backs coming in, making it happen. And then to finish it off, Brett Howry, like we said, threw a good ball up to Domingo Ramirez, who made a great play on it and give the Wolverines the lead 6-0.
We're going to go now to our 2A matchup. The Prague Red Devils, coached by Rafe Watkins, with a record last year of 7-4, versus the Luther Lions, head coach Sean Meek, with a record last year of 6-5.
Number 11, Jayon Friend, has entered the game as well. 4 wide for Prague, and again we have a whistle with 3:15 left, and we're going to have a delay of game against Prague, and that's not helpful. Let's see if Prague sticks with the same formation and play, as the Lions are going to switch out 3 or 4 people here. 4 wide receivers here for the Red Devils. Aiden Ald in the shotgun. He'll take it. McGinnis is going to pass protect here. Ald rolling out to his left, looking for somebody to throw it to. Finally hits Jayon Friend right at the marker. Great pitch and catch again by Ald and Jayon Friend. And, man, that is right on the line. We'll see if it's enough for the first down. I think he's got it. They're going to measure, but I think he's got it. He's right on the line. And it looks like the target marker is just short of the 35, and it looks like they're going to spot it right at the 35. Oh, yeah, that's a first down, I think. I hope. Again, 2 throws by Preg. Well, I'm sorry, 3, the incompletion, but both completions to number 11, Jayon Friend from Aiden Ald. Oh, man, they didn't quite get the 35. This is going to be really, really, really close here. I don't know why they took the ball all the way. They usually measured at the hash mark. But now that I look at it, I don't see any hash marks on the field. They're stretching the marker. It's going to be really close. I think he's got it. First down, Preg. Big first down with 3:06 left in the first quarter.
We're going to switch now to the 2A matchup. The Washington Warriors, who are ranked 1 in Class 2A, coached by Brad Beller, record last year of 14-1, versus the 2A Vian Wolverines, who are ranked 6 in Class 2A, coached by Gary Willis with a record last year of 10-2.
Trying to shake free of Ben Vaughn, but Ben Vaughn does not let go of him. And Jackson Hendricks comes to finish the job up along with Braden Arthur. He's going to be a little bit shy of the first down. 3rd and short.
Pretty good little pitch and catch right there. Had Braden Arthur out there on the edge. You know, they were battling out there on the edge. Braden got him turned back in, and like you said, was able to free up some Warriors, get off some blocks, come in and make a tackle. But, you know, good first down pickup right there for the Wolverines.
1st and 10. Fake the handoff. He's looking to throw deep. Steps up in the pocket. Now throws a pass to Deshaun Mays. It's being covered by Braden Arthur. And they're going to call pass interference. Didn't look like he ever made an opportunity to look back. He never looked back at the ball there, Kyle.
No, just put his hands up, blocked him, and right there. The officials, they're going to call that every time. You see the guy back here in front of us was the one to call it instead of the one standing right there in front of him.
Hey, guys, but the thing is, in high school football, there's no look-back rule. You don't have to look back. As long as you don't interfere with his ability to catch the football, but there's no look-back in high school.
I got you. The receiver was probably benefited from the underthrown pass.
Yeah.
There's nothing Braden could have done. He's trying to make a play on the ball and ran through the receiver. Only a 15-yard penalty, though, and Wolverines now inside Warrior territory at the 41-yard line of Washington. Diego sends Mays in motion, and they hand it off to number 6, Gage Carlton.
Nice run by Gage Carlton.
He runs it to the right side for a couple yards. Bring up 2nd and 7.
Vian got a decent little drive here, had the pass interference, had a good little pass in between that, had a little luck right there. Doing a good job of sealing the ends, trying to either kick the ends out or getting them sealed. That'll open up that hole right there between the tackle and the DM.
1:47 to go in the first quarter. Warriors lead 12-0. The Wolverines are driving. And they have Mays on the right side. And they hand it off to Carlton again. Nothing doing. About a yard pickup. Bring up 3rd down and 7 for the Wolverines.
Gage Carlton, number 6, ran the ball.
Braden Arthur trying to get it. Ask the official.
3rd down right here, Stuart. The Warriors did a good job of dialing up pressure. Coach K and the defense there last year. You think they'll bring a little bit right here?
Well, they're going to want to, Vian's going to want to try to keep the sun at their back because in 1 minute we're fixing to flip the field, so.
2 tight end set for the Wolverines. And it looks like the Wolverines are going to take a timeout with 53 seconds left to go in the quarter. Warriors lead 12-0. You're watching Warrior football on WashingtonWarriors.tv.
Support your school.
We're going to go now to the Clinton Red Tornadoes, who are the defending state champs for 4A. They're also ranked 1 in Class 4A, coached by John Higbee with a record of 13-1 last year, versus the 3A Kingfisher Yellow Jackets, who are ranked 10 in Class 3A, coached by head coach Jeff Myers with a record last year of 6-5.
Haig did a nice job, though, there of keeping Sternberger upright by getting a block on the pursuit man. Gets it back to 2nd and 12 for the Jackets. Connie and Stacy Kitchens are watching. Wonder if they're ready for basketball season.
That quarter.
That's going to do it for the first quarter. Lots of things happened. We got a close one still. It's Clinton 7, Kingfisher 6. We'll be back for the second quarter.
4th and 4. Whipple.
Nice.
Holds, hesitates, and will get the first down. Just strung out the play. There is a flag. I wouldn't be surprised. And then the second flag came in late.
Yeah, it looks like there's going to be a hold on the edge, and then
Yeah.
there's going to be a late hit. So those penalties will offset, I believe. Or would that be a dead ball?
Well, I think the dead ball on the second one. So yeah, we'll see what happens here. It is a hold, personal foul. They offset.
Okay.
So it'll be 4th and 4 again. Got the Skordle ticker up on top of the screen. You see Lincoln Christian has jumped out on Holland Hall 21-0 in that rematch of the Class 3A state championship game I broadcast last year on the radio. I didn't see that coming. Lincoln Christian's really good.
We got a lot of action on Paydirt. I haven't been able to check the scores, but I'm on the chat group, and I know Kingfisher scored, Clinton scored. I know Rejoice Christian's already scored. Washington scored. So a lot of scoring.
Well, 4th down and 4. Wideouts left and right. And it will, a nice tackle made by Rowdy Hoy coming up in the hole and taking down Braden Whipple. Big defensive play will short-circuit that drive. Pioneer will take over.
That's just great textbook linebacker pursuit there.
We're going to transition to one of our 2A matchups. The Prague Red Devils, coached by Rafe Watkins, with a record last year of 7-4, versus the Luther Lions head coach Sean Meek with a record last year of 6-8. Prague is in Paydirt territory.
Okay, so we got a tight end right. Lance Fixico split out to the right. 2 receivers left, and McGinnis in the backfield. He'll get the handoff as McGinnis is close to the goal line, and he drives down to about the 1 or maybe even inside the 1. They're going to say he didn't get it, but, man, he's really close. Second and goal from the 1, and it's a good 1. I say you give it to the Mack truck here and let him get some revenge here, or maybe a little fake bootleg for Aiden here. And we have a timeout on the field with 22 seconds left in the first quarter. Timeout, Luther Lions. So the score 0-0, scoreless here. 22 seconds left in the first as Prague is on the door, knocking at about the 1-yard line, and we'll be back at about 5 seconds. Actually, we'll keep it here. In case we're live on the Paydirt, we'll keep it here. So yeah, some things that I've seen.
We'll be back shortly with this game. Right now, we're going to go to the other game of the week, the 2A Jones Longhorns, coached by Kevin Witt, versus the Bethany Broncos with a rank of 6 in Class 4A.
Comes out. They'll bring an extra receiver. That extra receiver is Taylor Hine. Hine is split wide to the far side. He's locked up with Braden Scott, man for man on the far side of the field. Tied in left, 2 receivers this way. Here comes the pressure. They get a block. Rolling right is Wetwiska, throwing to the end zone for Hine, and it is caught for the touchdown.
Wow.
Boy, he just bullied Braden Scott and got inside position to catch the touchdown pass of 27 yards.
That's Heim, who was the quarterback on the initial series for the Broncos. That was all Heim again, this time on the post, like a basketball player, blocking out the defender. The ball is underthrown, just keeps on blocking out the defender, and then says, "This is my touchdown."
Goodness gracious, how blessed is John Arthur and his offensive staff. I mean, you've got 2 really good quarterbacks, and your starter can go out and be a real problem out of the perimeter with Wetwiska, who has a lot of confidence. Obviously, hook it up with him for scores. Here is the extra point, and it is good by Rylan Saunders, and it's 14-6. Bethany will step aside with Aces Wild. 1:11 to play, or 11:11 to play here with the first half of the High Plains Insurance Skordle Game of the Week.
Are you looking for a local, reliable propane provider? Earnhardt Oil and Propane has been serving customers throughout Oklahoma since 1971. Let them tailor a pricing option to fit your budget. Avoid winter price spikes with easy pay, steady, predictable monthly payments you can count on. Need more fuel options? They also offer bulk fuel delivery, DEF, lubricants, and supplies for your business, all at competitive prices. For reliability 3 generations strong, call Earnhardt Oil and Propane.
We're going to go now to the ranked number 1 in Class 2A Washington Warriors versus the Vian Wolverines, who are ranked 6 in Class 2A.
Goal for the Wolverines as Ramos takes the snap, looks left, looks for Mays, and he is upended by Jackson Hendricks.
Great play right there by Hendricks. Maybe fans wanted something a little early, but the ball was right on him. Hendricks made a great hit there, break that up.
Mays a little slow to get up after that hit by Hendricks. The Warriors will take over on downs inside their own 10-yard line.
Guys, that's what you expect your safeties to come up and do. Perfect timing by Hendricks, and that saved 6 points.
Big stop there by the Warriors as the Warrior offense comes onto the field. Cole Scott's been a little quiet, Kyle.
Yeah,
he's get going this drive.
He's been battling a little bit of injury. Got hurt a little bit in the red-white scrimmage, but he's. We talked last night. We didn't know if we were going to see him tonight, but he's suited up. Look for him to break one here in a little bit.
2 tight end set as Cantrell hits Cooper Alexander
Pass caught by number 3.
on the RPO.
I told you earlier, TJ, you got 2 big guys over the middle there, double tight. It's going to open up that middle here a little bit. They keep hitting them.
9-yard gain brings up 2nd and 1 for the Warriors. Cantrell took a little shot there at the end. Double tight ends again for the Washington Warriors. Cantrell takes the snap. Way to hold on to it. Now he's looking to run. Hurdles over a guy. Tries to cut it back and is able to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Number 70.
Baylor Haynes had his man pancaked on the ground. The bad snap hurt the Warriors on that play. Will bring up 3rd down and 1 for Washington. 9:43 to go in the quarter. Warriors lead 12-0. Hard count by Cantrell nearly gets the Wolverines to jump off sides.
Plenty of time on the play clock. 12 seconds here. Brad's going to take his time getting a play.
We're going to switch now to our 2A game of the week, or one of our games of the week. The 2A Jones Longhorns, coached by Kevin Witt, with a record of 8-4 last year, versus the 4A Bethany Broncos, who are ranked 6th in Class 4A. Head coach John Arthur with a record last year of 8-3.
To your screen there against the Broncos, and I think they're going to call it on Christian Sickler, the junior right tackle.
Boy, Taylor Heim, even though that ball is coming back, he just has explosiveness. He can catch, he can run, he can throw, just doing it all.
This has been a really well-played game from a Bethany standpoint already, leading 14-6, with the exception of the penalties. But the Broncos and their veteran offense has been able to overcome those here against 2A Jones.
Well, the offense, we talked about the special teams being off, but both offensive, passing for Jones and for Bethany, both quarterbacks that they're interchanging every other series. The timing is impeccable. It's outstanding.
It's a 12-yard penalty. Line of scrimmage moves back to Bethany's into the field of the 49, 1st and 22. Heim with Gillen in the setback. Has some trouble with the snap, rolling right, standing tall, buying time, throws across the way, caught short of the 1st down, and that was a good catch made, I believe, by Alex Strotter, and he really paid the price for that reception.
Yeah, Isaiah Sawyer was right there, right on Trotter, and then just hit him right in the chops, knocked him down for, it's going to be 2nd and 12 now for Bethany.
He managed to get 10 on first.
We're going to go now to the Clinton Red Tornadoes versus the Kingfisher Yellow Jackets game. Clinton has a VIPE Top 100 player, Javion Hill, who's a senior this year, playing linebacker and a 3-year starter.
1.5 minutes. Part of that's going to be what we ate tonight. Everybody always asks us, where are you going to eat? Where are you going to eat? So we're going to tell you. So stick around.
So stick around. You never know. Motion. Just to find a gap.
Edwards with the inside carry, small game.
Edwards didn't get a lot there. It's going to set up about 3rd and 6, maybe 3rd and 7.
If you're lucky enough to have the Cafe Clinton ad with the lucky sticker in your Red Tornado football program, you get a whole dessert free of charge, courtesy of Cafe Clinton, downtown Clinton. Check your ad. If you have that, you can pick that up in the press box.
Did I say a dessert in the press box?
Yeah. I'll go check it out.
3rd and 7. Play action.
Going over the middle.
Yeah, and they're on the coverage. Excellent coverage by the Jackets. And that was Sternberger there, stepping up, forcing the 4th down. The Reds were a little bit closer when they attempted the field goal earlier. Now, actually, they're right about where they are now.
I don't think they're attempting it this time. Oh, yeah, we're going to call timeout and think about it.
Timeout on the field. This timeout brought to you by Medic Pharmacy and Gifts of Kingfisher. 6:25 to go, second quarter. We'll be right back.
Medic Pharmacy and Gifts in Kingfisher is unique in that it offers all the amenities of a modern pharmacy, but also takes you back in time. Trevor Wilsick provides you top-of-the-line experience in the full-service pharmacy, as Medic also offers a hearing aid center, free delivery, and a convenient drive-through. We offer a wide range of cards and gifts, as well as a full line of Traeger grill products. Hungry or looking for a refreshing treat? Stop by our snack shack and have our famous orangeade at our old-fashioned soda fountain. That's Medic Pharmacy and Gifts in Kingfisher, 405-375-3202, or come by at 119 West Admire.
Nearly 200 years ago, Mercy began with one woman who inspired others to protect the vulnerable, comfort the sick, and deliver exceptional care wherever it was needed. This ministry still endures today with the same mission: to share God's mercy and make your life our life's work. Mercy, recognized by IBM Watson's Truven as one of the nation's top 5 large healthcare systems. Again.
4th down for the Reds. 4th and about 7. At the Kingfisher 18. 6:25 to go, fourth quarter. We'll see what they come out of the huddle with here. Attempted a field goal earlier.
2-1 out.
We're going to go now to our Class B matchup. The Canton Tigers, coached by Caleb Howell, with a record last year of 3-7. They also have a VIPE Top 100 player in their quarterback, Luke Swartwood, who is a junior. They are playing the Garber Wolverines, who are ranked 8 in Class B, coached by Coy Hughes, with a record last year of 10-2. They also have 2 VIPE Top 100 players in their quarterback and their tight end and linebacker.
Swartwood in the gun. You have Connor Cox standing to his right side. There's a snap, handoff to Connor as he tries to find a hole on the left side. Gets a little bit, cuts it back upfield. Still run to Mingo.
Whoa.
Got his feet. Oh, he breaks 2 tackles, 3 tackles. Carson Bishop hustles. Oh, trips him up, but not before he gets all the way to the end zone. Fell down, but looks like fell down past the goal line. So the Canton Tigers score on a long run by Connor Cox to give them the lead 14-6. Connor Cox showed off his strength there. Broke a few tackles there in the middle of things, and
he kept his legs going and took a few guys with him.
Yeah. 2-point conversion, kind of big to give Wolverines a chance to tie next time out. There's a snap, fakes it, looks to throw on the slant route, intended for number 20, and it looks like it's complete. So number
Hudson Scott.
4 on the play clock. Oh, that's a negative 5 yards.
Flag on the play.
Trey Bennett, wonder if he was getting the ball there. I think it was going to be a quarterback sneak all the way.
Quarterback sneak. That's the bad thing when the backfield jumps on a quarterback sneak, but
Movement on the Red Tornadoes.
So 2nd down and goal. That backs them up to the 8. Kayla Hoffman also watching from Dover Plains, New York. So we got like 4 people watching from New York at least.
double tight set, another sweep.
Rhodes tripped up. Who was that coming in there?
Rhodes on the
I think it was maybe Parker.
I think it was Parker, Tanner Parker,
Tanner
number 52.
Parker. Another player who missed a lot of games last year. one of our viewers watching, Mr. Slade Snodgrass, never in his life played quarterback, and he started at quarterback for 4 games last year.
Brings up 3rd and goal from the 5.
That's how Kingfisher's season went last year. 3rd and goal from the 5 here. Clinton trying to add to its lead. Jackets trying to get that Pioneer Internet defensive stand. 9 on the play clock. The Reds in no hurry.
Same formation. This time we're going to go inside with a lead blocker.
Gets close to the goal line. Where's the signal? Still waiting.
Far side is good. Just threw a flag on somebody.
Yeah. That's going to be on the Jackets.
Carry close to the goal line. Flag on the play.
See a red coming off. His helmet was taken off. See what this penalty is going to be.
We got some viewers at the Elks Club.
All right.
Watch at the Elks. The Hobbs are out there.
They are signaling touchdown.
There, signal touchdown, late signal.
Yeah, they never signaled after the play. And then they're going to have a face mask call on the Jackets as well. As I said, one of the Reds had his helmet taken off of him involuntarily. Caleb Edwards on the touchdown run. It comes at the 3:52 mark.
Face mask on Kingfisher, and that will be assessed on the kickoff.
Velez for the kick. It is up.
Over the penalty again.
Up and good. So it's 14-6 Clinton. Let's see what this penalty is before we go to commercial break. Unsportsmanlike on Kingfisher, so that's going to be that's basically going to be a kickoff from about the 30-yard line. We'll take a timeout. 14-6 Clinton. We'll be right back.
We're going to go now to the Washington Warriors, who are ranked 1 in Class 2A, versus the Vian Wolverines, who are ranked 6 in Class 2A.
3rd down and long for the Wolverines. 4:37 to go in the half. They come and spread it out. Empty set. Look for Ramos to possibly run here. They throw it to right in the slant. He's got room to run up the middle, make the guy miss, and is down close to midfield. Tackled by Braden Arthur and Tanner Olsen.
Mason Wright, number 2.
4th down and 1 here. Will they give him the first down?
No, I don't think. He's probably a yard short.
There we go. They switched it over.
They're
4th and 1.
Going for it. Pretty good little pitch and catch right there. Found a little seam over the middle, and pretty good third down play call there. Bring up a 4th and manageable right here for the Wolverines.
Take Wright out of the game after that catch. Bring in Gage Carlton for the freshman. And it looks like the Wolverines are going to call a timeout. We'll take one with them. Warriors lead 19-0 with 3:44 to go in the half. You're watching Warrior football on WashingtonWarriors.tv.
At Maples Nixon Diesel Horse.
In trouble, being pursued by 3 Broncos. Throws near side, and it's incomplete. Good effort that time by Creighton Jones to try to come back and help his quarterback out. Got his hands underneath the football, but then couldn't complete the catch.
And Clayton Creasy was chased by 3 defenders, got loose, scrambled right just to get some time to get something on it. Almost completed that pass for maybe 12 or 14 yards.
One of the things you notice about Bethany, whether you look at them on film or read articles about them, is they're quick on defense. And you've seen that quickness all over the field, Scott, on the defensive side of the football. 3rd down and 28. Back to throw is Creasy. Here comes the pressure. He steps up, throws, and he almost had it intercepted. He threw it right at Jaden Gilliland, and it hit Jaden, who didn't expect the pass, and it flutters incomplete.
Good thing Creasy had some mustard on that one, or Gilliland would have had, as you said, he wasn't expecting it. Gilliland doing a good job just playing center field in the middle of the field, and when Creasy let go, that bullet just went right through the hands.
4th down and 28, back at the 14-yard line. Clock stops and reads 7:01 to play in the first half. Bethany still by just a touchdown, plus a 2-point conversion at 14-6. Now the Broncos late to bring in Colton Calderon as they
This is the first time they've been in Shattuck territory since that opening drive where they got it down to the 26. Well, I guess they scored the touchdown after that, so technically they were in Shattuck territory after the 65-yard run. But they've not been in Shattuck territory since then. And around the near side goes Humphreys, and Humphreys down to the 41-yard line. Going down low to upend him was Colton Jones.
And if my memory serves me correct, I think we talked about this on the Pick'em show, and you may have mentioned it earlier, Tom, and I just wasn't paying attention, but Laverne is the next opponent for Pioneer. Is that correct?
Yes. They go out to Laverne. Remember, a year ago, Laverne came here.
Yeah,
we did that ball game. Yeah.
I just was having flashbacks of the Felix kids punt return.
Yep. Right here on this near sideline.
That was one of the better plays I saw all season last year.
3:25 to play in the first half. Shattuck or Pioneer trying to get the equalizer here. Trying to find some running room for that fullback up the middle. As Kais O'Donnell gets his second carry. Down to the 37-yard line, and this drive continues, and this is exactly what Pioneer wants to do. They want to take time off the clock and have it end with points. This drive started back at the 25-yard line. Now to the Shattuck 37. Second down and 7. Boy, that sun's going to go down any time, and it will look much better on camera when it does. Handoff right side. That time Humphreys was stop it. You're right. It looked a lot like Will Packner got a hand in there on that face mask, but no flag.
He might have just had jersey, though.
Yeah.
This officiating crew has done a good job.
They really have. No gain on that carry. Here comes the ninth play of the drive.
Tyler is doing everything he can for us.
We're going to go now to the matchup for the defending state champions, the Cashion Wildcats, ranked 2 in Class A, versus the 2A Rejoice Christian Eagles, who are ranked 3 in Class 2A.
It's a big kid. Got through the line and got back there and wrapped up Jake and was able to bring him down.
That was Dalton Close, senior, 5'11", 270. Looks like closer to 300. Wildcats will take out their one personnel as Camden Maroney and Branson come out. 5 wide here for the Wildcats as Frazee and Ababi check back in. Running clock, 8:28, 3rd and 4 for Acord. Ababi with the screen coming back out to Max Brown, right side of the 50 to the 45. That'll be a gain of about 4. It'll be 4th and 1. Definitely no guess on this one as Wildcats find themselves down 4 touchdowns. Definitely going to be going for this. Run or pass?
One thing we haven't seen is Camden Maroney with the ball in his hands. 4th and short. You think maybe we see him get the ball and try to just get those that 1 yard. But with the way Chance is throwing the ball, you just got to have a good solid route, 2 yards off the ball, turn around, and a strike, and get the first down.
Frazee in the backfield. He'll get the handoff. Makes one guy miss. Cuts it back up. Nice hole. Flip down. And Frazee with a first down for the Wildcats.
Good job right there by Frazee. It kind of looked like they had him hemmed up in the backfield, and Frazee's a shifty little runner. Got around the edge there and stuck his head in that hole, got up the field, and got enough for the first down.
So Nabavi will check back in for Maroney as the Wildcats will relieve Maroney from the fullback tight end position. It'll be a stack look here or a bunch formation. 4 to the left here up top will be Max Brown, Acord in shotgun. 1st and 10, 7:04 from the 39. Wildcats driving here. Nice little possession here for the Wildcats, trying to answer these 4 straight touchdowns for Rejoice. And another penalty. I jinxed us.
And that right there, that's what's kept us from being successful on the offensive side of the football. Every single time we've had the ball, except that first drive, we had a chance down there, got it to the 15-yard line, and then we had penalties, and it just shot ourselves in the foot. We just kept backing up. You cannot have penalties. You have to be clean. I know it's the first game. You're going to have those penalties, but if you want to get back in this ball game, that's one thing you cannot do.
Screen in a Bobby. He's going to look. He's got a lane. Makes one guy miss. Takes on a couple guys. Nice little positive play. Nabavi's first reception of the season there. Looks like he gets about Looks like about 4 yards on that, maybe 3 yards, as Silky Smooth reminds us. So it'll be up second and 12 from the 41. Running clock here for the Wildcats. 6:21 here. Wildcats, I don't believe we're out of timeouts. I believe.
I think so. I think we had to burn about 3 timeouts.
Well, we might have. No, I think we have one left.
On.
We got one left. All right. Double back set here for A-Court as Maroney and Branson join him in the backfield. Brown by himself down here to the left. He double moves, wide open. Max Brown with the catch. Beats Morton. He's trying to strip it. That'll be a touchdown. Cashin Wildcats on a 41-yard hookup. Touchdown, Max Brown.
There is a flag on the field, but I think it was because Morton held on to Max on that double move, and but Max was still able to get away from him. And Chance, I like that right there.
Yep.
Chance put it on him, put him on the numbers, and he was able to get to the end zone.
So the Wildcats will clearly decline the penalty as the all-do-it-all Solomon Morton Sr. transfer in for the Rejoice Christian a couple years ago, doing his best mugging of Max Brown. Max says, I'm out of here, dude. I'm going to use my blazing speed and blow right by you, and he does. And I love seeing that, and I would like to see more of that. That's the first time we've actually gone to Max and that type of look, whether it's a go route or a double move. And I'd like to see more of that for the Cashin Wildcats.
Yeah, and as the season goes on, I mean, I think you kind of have to set that play up, and that time they sure did because, we've been kind of throwing those dink and dunks, really hadn't taken a shot down the field, and so that time give that pump fake, and he's able to get out there and make a play. Don't do that.
No, you can't return it. So
okay, might as well then.
Yeah, might as well. So this is another new part. We had our first extra point of the game. It was a little bit of a high snap there to Cooper Frazee on the hold. Frazee looked like he dropped it, and no chance. So it'll stay here 28-6 for the Cashin Wildcats. And we got a replay?
I think so. I think this is the play right here. You can't see that double move. You can see the pump, and then he just throws a strike to Max Brown, and then Max Brown just fights his way all the way to the end zone to get in the to get that first touchdown on the board for the season for the Cashin Wildcats.
Yeah, it's nice, and it's a nice little back, and it's not like Rejoice is backing down. They still have their starters. Obviously, that's one of their best players that they've got in Solomon Morton.
Tonight is we've got a score update on one of the game of the weeks. The Shattuck Indians, who are ranked 6th in Class B, are up 14-6 against the Pioneer Pleasantville Mustangs, who are 10-2 last year, coached by August Overstreet, and head coach for the Shattuck Indians, Jacob Schneberger.
Pioneer, video. 1st and 10 for the Reds, 42-yard line.
2 wide out, split back, going deep.
Drops, just kind of throws that one out of bounds. Good coverage out there by Barton.
Pass falls incomplete on first down.
Stops the clock.
Second and 10.
Formation this time. Kingfisher showing blitz.
Trying to find
there.
Trying to find that cutback lane again was Caleb Edwards, but
Reagan on that tackle.
Only a gain of 2, sets up 3rd down and 8. Minute 45, clock running.
Red Tornado cheerleaders will be performing as well.
Multiple substitutions. Whole new receiving core.
Third and 8. 8 on the play clock. Again, no rush for the Reds. They have the lead and the ball. 1:22 to go in the half.
3 wide outs and a fullback to this side.
Good pressure by the Jackets. Oh, man, I tell you what, good read there by Sternberger. Got his paws on it. Pass was intended for 84, which don't have on my roster. But the Jackets get Pioneer Internet defensive stand. Protect your network at home with smart Wi-Fi. Visit Go.
We're going to transition over to the Jones-Bethany game where the Bethany Broncos have just intercepted from the Jones Longhorns.
Making great passes. But sometimes when you get overconfident like that, you stare down the receiver. And what did Jack Gilliland do? He was reading the eyes of Creasy, steps in front of the football for the easy pick.
And now they'll start at the Jones 41-yard line. So the Longhorn defense is just barely hanging on, trying their best to keep their team in this ball game. After now the second turnover of the half for Jones. 3:48 to play before intermission. And let's see, I believe it's Wetwiska that is the quarterback.
Well, the Horns gave him a 36-yard field last time. This is a 41-yard field, so maybe they can stop him again.
Gilliland in the backfield. They'll option this way with Wetwiska. Gets out of a jersey tackle, turns inside, and down he goes at the 39-yard line. Mason Cruz was there for the Jones defense.
Slow developing play, but here's an interesting Braden Scott, a great receiver for Jones. They're going to flip-flop the corner. He was on the left corner. He's going to be the right corner to line up with Taylor Heim here on the far left. So you got a great receiver against a great receiver defending each other.
3:12 and counting to play here in the first half from SNU Football Stadium. A 3-yard carry brings up second down at 8 in Longhorn territory at the 39. Again, it's Gilliland, and going straight ahead, he's hit at the 38-yard line. He coughed the football up, and Jones has come up with it. The Longhorns have come up with the first turnover force this season, and how about Kevin Witt's defense here on opening night?
Oh, that is huge because Bethany's wanting to put this game away, but somehow this youthful Jones defense comes up with a play to stop the Broncos every time on these very short football fields.
This is the third straight possession one, Dog. Bethany started.
Got a score update from the Clinton Red Tornadoes, who are ranked 1 in Class 4A, playing the 3A Kingfisher Yellow Jackets, who are ranked 10 in Class 3A. That score at halftime is 14-6, with Clinton leading.
You know, we give it back. Quick throw out left, Scott at the 43, down the numbers, 45, 50, and he dances his way out of bounds at the 48-yard line in Bethany territory. That'll be enough for a first down, and he stops the clock.
What a perfectly designed play by the Jones offense. You have two receivers split out left. Braden Scott goes out for the screen while Mason Weir goes out to block to make the first down.
Scott, his third catch of the ball game. He has 1 for 30, the only touchdown. Gets 14 there. Back to throw. Creasy throws left of the ball, batted down, incomplete. And doing a good job closing was Ryland Sanders. He jumped the route that time, and all he could do was knock it away from Scott.
And Woods Harrell was the short coverage guy in the flat. He almost got a hand on that ball, too. When you go to the well a little too many times, Bethany's going to come over there and card Scott.
Second down and 10. Jones and Bethany territory at the 48. Throw out right. Ball was a low throw and is caught by Trip Elrick. And he has very little running room with which to work. He's dropped immediately at the 44. So it's third down and 6 after a catch of 4.
Good coverage by Heim and Evanson Malaska as well. Double team for the quick tackle.
2.5 minutes in county to play. Tick, 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 tick. 16-6 our score. Jones again in Bethany territory after forcing a Bronco turnover, the first of the season for Bethany. Motion man is Elrick. He had the catch of the last possession. Back to throw again is Creasy. Now he's going to take it and run. Creasy dives down and has a first down at the 37-yard line. That was a great read, better decision by Clayton Creasy. He took what the defense would.
We're going to go now to our 5A matchup, a little later start than the rest of the games for an 8 o'clock kickoff. The 5A Piedmont Wildcats, coached by head coach Jeff Hall, with a record last year of 5-6, playing the Noble Bears, head coach Greg George, with a record last year of 8-3.
Wildcats will start, however, there is a flag on the play. We'll have to see what that flag is in the area of holding, so we'll have to see if this gets pushed back, but Houston with about a 10-yard return to start the game for the Wildcats. See what the call is. Still haven't got any information. It is a hold on the Wildcats, so that'll move the ball back. So that'll move the ball back to about the 16 17-yard line, in between the 16 and 17-yard line, where the Wildcats will take over first down and 10. So Wildcats are getting instruction. Here comes the offense led by number 14, Joshua Mars, 6 foot, 190-pound junior. In the backfield to start the game for the Wildcats, number 10, Cannon Wood. Stretch receiver on the right, number 18, Cale Kaufman. Single receiver left, single receiver right. As Mars gets under center, and here we go. That's a handoff right up the middle to Cannon Wood, and he's stacked up early for about 1 yard. So Cannon Wood on first down gets a yard for the Wildcats. It's number 24, Eric Kinsley on the tackle. 5'10", 170-pound junior for the Bears. Same formation for the Wildcats. Single receiver to Mars's left, single receiver out to his right. Cannon Wood in the backfield. It's a handoff, pitch back to Motor Anglin. He gets a block, tries to cut the corner, and he's stacked up, fumble on the play. That ball did go out of bounds. Per rule, that ball will not be able to be advanced forward. He's close to the line to gain, and it looks like they're going to give him a first down on the play. So a good run there from Anglin. Got one.
Taking Trevor McGinnis out of this game. Aside from a few 5-yard carries, man, he is keying on him every time, and he is quick. Trevor is bigger, but he is just diving at his legs and taking them out. Gain of about 3 yards there. Ball's placed at the 15-yard line of the Red Devils. And we got thunder, guys. Is that thunder? All right. Guys are in the shotgun. Takes it. Hands it off. No, he fakes it to... Oh, Cameron Hightower was wide open, and Rex just throws it. He tried to throw a little lob pass as Cameron Hightower, number 81, was wide open at about the 5-yard line, and I think he just got a little bit too much gas behind that one and overthrows him. Incomplete. 3rd and about 7 here, we'll call it. Ball again placed on the 15-yard line. 2:58 left in the first half. Man, he had him wide open. Rex is used to throwing them bullets this game, and he tried to just do a little lob pass and just had a little bit too much gas behind it. All right, here we go. Two split out to the right, one to the
Score update for the 2A matchup. The Washington Warriors, who are ranked 1 in Class 2A, are currently up 26-0 against the 2A Vian Wolverines, who are ranked 6 in Class 2A. Both teams have a VIPE Top 100 player, with Washington having a VIPE Top 100 player, Cole Scott, who's the running back senior for them. Vian Wolverines also having a VIPE Top 100 player, Deshaun Mays, who's a running back and a corner and is a senior this year.
And we got a flag.
Comes the pressure. He eludes the sack. Now he's in trouble. He'll keep it, and he somehow is able to get to the 6-yard line and gain 3 on what looked to be nearly a sack, and that's something at this point in time you can't afford.
Yeah, the pressure was too great for Clayton Creasy. He had a touchdown. The 2 receivers again left. You have Mason Weir on the left. They crossed. He did a pick for Braden Scott. Scott did the post, was wide open.
3rd down and 5. Jones at the 6. Back to throw Creasy, and here comes another flag. And I think we've got a Bethany timeout. This will be a defensive timeout by the Broncos with 41 seconds to play. Bethany trying to hold Jones off of the board. The Longhorns looking for some late first half momentum. And keep in mind, they deferred. They'll get the football to start the second half.
It was just huge, those stops, starting at the 31-yard line, the 36-yard line, the 41-yard line for Bethany, and not getting any points. That's why Jones is still in this game, knocking on the door right here before halftime.
3rd down and 5. More than likely.
Splitting the screen with the Bethany and Jones game, we're going to add on there the Prague Red Devils versus the Luther Lions, where Prague is in the Paydirt territory.
Geyser throws to the right-hand side. We've got a catch by Robbie Schultz as the ball goes loose, and a flag in the backfield. So we got a bunch of things going on. Number one, was that a catch and a fumble, or was that an incompletion? And I'm pretty sure we're probably going to have a block in the backfield. by the left tackle of Prague. I'm not really sure who it was, but he shoved him right in the back. Flag is down at the 21-yard line, and it's like thundering here, but I have no idea where it's coming from. There's not really a cloud in the sky, but you can hear it rumble in the back.
Tonight, they are at home for their home opener against Washington. Here we go, third down. Creasy to throw out of the timeout. Throws left, ball underthrown. Was the catch made? No, it's incomplete, and that was Braden Scott. That ball has just a little more air underneath it, and Scott has a chance to make the play.
Creasy again, he was eyeballing Scott the whole time. We up here in the booth, you knew where that ball was going the whole time. Bethany did not see the ball. Fortunately for Bethany, that ball was underthrown.
Timeout, Jones. We're going to talk about it, but as I alluded to, I think they're probably going to go for 6 because they did not kick the extra point. They tried for 2 after their only touchdown of the half. First half scoring, Heim a touchdown pass of 14 yards to Harrell. Sanders the extra point. Creasy then threw a 30-yard touchdown pass to Braden Scott. The try for 2 failed, 7-6 Bethany. Heim then had a 38-yard and a 27-yard reception, including the final 27 for the touchdown on Bethany's last touchdown drive. That came very early in the second quarter, and the only other field goal was a safety registered by Bethany after the snap on a punt attempt went through the back of the end zone. That was with 6:56 to play in the first half.
Well, I wonder who this football's going to on fourth down.
Well, put something on number 8. What do you think?
Number 8 is outside the numbers left, outside the 10, right there about the 7-yard line, way far left, one-on-one.
Pistol formation. Cruz Cranford is in the backfield. Here comes Creasy. Feels the pressure, rolling right, dumps it in the back in the end zone. The ball is incomplete, a little too high.
I think that was a designed run for Creasy, Todd, but good defense by the Broncos coming up.
Creighton Jones went in the air in the back right quarter of the end zone. He was well defended, and Jones, who's 6'3", could not quite pull that ball down.
He actually got a fingertip on it. His left hand touched that pigskin.
So a missed opportunity for the Longhorns. This thing gets very interesting if you punch it in there with the first possession of the third quarter.
Great defensive stand. We've seen the defensive stands by Jones to stay in this contest. Bethany says, we don't want you getting within 10 here at intermission. Great job. It was like a narrow formation. Looked like they wanted to get Creasy to fake pass and then roll out right to the end zone, but Bethany stayed at home.
Heim will be the quarterback. Look for him to take a knee. The line of scrimmage is at the 7-yard line. Heim does just exactly that. Jones will not stop the clock, and that will take us to intermission here at SNU Football Stadium in Bethany. Halfway through this Week 0 matchup between the Broncos and the Longhorns, it's Bethany 16, Jones 6. We'll be back after this message on the High Plains Insurance Skordle Game of the Week.
With over 24 flavors of iced tea, HTO is your new destination for the best premium water and iced tea in all of Oklahoma. Offering around 500 drink combinations and half-price tea during happy hour, this is your ultimate tea playground. With a location open in Ardmore and numerous locations coming soon, including the Village in South Oklahoma City, be sure to stop by HTO.
Got another halftime score update. The 2A Jones Longhorns and the Bethany Broncos, one of the Skordle Game of the Weeks. The Jones Longhorns are down 6-16 at halftime. The Jones Longhorns record last year from Coach Kevin Witt is 8-4. Playing the Bethany Broncos, who are ranked 6th in Class 4A, head coach John Arthur with a record of 8-3 last year. As we get the rest of these halftime scores coming in from across the state, we will keep you updated. Stay tuned.
Safety position, and he is definitely the kid you do not want to have a bunch of tackles. That's right. So Joey Mars just kind of keeps it. He found a hole there. This is a great run. Cut up on that hole.
Gun throw, steps up in the pocket, looking for somebody, nobody there, and that's another sack for the Rejoice Christian Eagles. And and as Coach Marley smells blood, he calls timeout. As that stops the clock with 1:11 on the clock here in the first half.
Which is exactly what we would do in years past when we have that high power offense. You get any time with the ball in your hands, you think you can score, and that's exactly what he did there. He called timeout, give his offense another shot at scoring before they go in the end zone, in for halftime.
Yeah. So with the clock stopped, 1:11, the Wildcats will get the ball back at the start of the third quarter. This was an opportunity, you would think if we could have gotten a quick score, cut it to 35-14, 35-13, get the ball back and maybe go down and drive, maybe a two-possession game. Now it's a little bit trickier here with the 2 sacks that the Wildcats took. And, give credit to Coach Marley. They left safeties deep, and they let their linebackers pin their ears and let them come after Acorn.
We'll go ahead and take a quick break and then come back for this 1st and 10.
Support your school's booster club and get your business in front of thousands of potential customers. Talk about a win-win. Advertising packages start on this streaming.
We're going to go now to the remaining part of the Preg and Luther game before they go to half.
Second half. This is the matchup, and it kind of has been all night. Number 8, Peyton Ezell facing number 15, Quentin Richardson here on the right-hand side as Becker's in the shotgun. Takes the snap, quick throw to his left. It's caught at about the 20. Hook and ladder, and it doesn't quite work as Red Devils kind of caught it, but the pass caught at the 20 and pitched backwards for another about 5 or 10 yards. 1st and 10, and Luther's going to hurry here. 12-yard gain. Ball placed at the 26-yard line. Shotgun for Becker again. He's looking to pass. Deep over the middle. Caught in stride as Aiden Auld clips number 12, Logan Raines, as he touched the ball. Good defense by number 3 there, preventing the pass, and the clock will stop with 38 seconds left. Ball goes back to the Luther 26, 2nd and 10. Quick short screen under the middle, and it's snuffed out by number 7, Ryan Hedge. Excellent shoestring tackle there. Again, Raines on the completion there from Becker. Gain of about a yard. Clock is rolling, 34 seconds left. Well, they're saying rolling. Now there we go. It's rolling now. 3rd and 9. Trips to the right for Becker in the shotgun. He's rolling out to the right. Ball's thrown towards the sidelines. Incomplete. Trevor McGinnis on the coverage. It was thrown kind of behind number 10, Chris Hines.
We're going to go now to our Class B matchup, the Canton Tigers versus the Garber Wolverines, where the Garber Wolverines are in Paydirt territory.
Easy 5 yards here.
We'll take the easy 5 yards.
It's never a good thing when you're the guy over the ball and you jump.
What's the correct? It's right in front of you. What's the correct encroachment? Is that the correct term there? Look at me, the basketball guy, just knowing all these terms up here in the box.
You could have something to do in the off season, huh?
I've been doing my research. There's the snap, drops back to throw, quick out route. Carson Bishop's got a step, breaks a tackle, cuts it back to the right, breaks another tackle, and is hit pretty hard near the sideline, but that not before he gets a gain of 10, 15 yards and puts it inside the 5-yard line.
But the gain is good for a Garber Wolverine. First down.
Yeah, he just 3 guys bounced off of him. He kept going and put us in great position here.
Yeah, again, good protection there from the line. Another good ball. Hopefully we're kind of getting in a rhythm, starting to see a little more success. And let's punch this thing in there. Heavier formation. Look at the line right now. Got a lot of size. Blazer in at the fullback position. Jacob at the tailback spot. There's the snap, handoff up the middle. Good block by Blazer. He gets behind him, and he's trying to get in. Looks
close.
like he's not going to get in there. Gets a short gain.
Jacob Burkhardt up the middle. Tackle by number 15, Luke Swartwood.
Clock is running inside 2 minutes now in the first half. Plenty of time for the Wolverines, being 2nd and goal.
Stay in that heavier set there. 5 down.
Heavier formation again. There's the snap. Similar play. This time there's no room to run. Kind of came out the outside.
Hand off to number 20, Jacob Bradford, met in the backfield by a...
I went to, like we were talking about, heavy formation. Looks like they came maybe with the blitz off the outside guys.
4-yard line.
We're able to stuff that play. 1 minute, 20 seconds now in the first half. 3rd down and goal from the 5-yard line. Domingo wide left, Carson Bishop in the slot. Carson's now in motion. There's a snap, looking left. Throw is picked off near the goal line. Someone bring him down. Brett Howery in on the tackle, but the interception was made by Hudson Scott in the end zone of the.
Score update from the 2A matchup. The Preg Red Devils, coached by Rafe Watkins with a record last year of 7-4, are up 14-0 in the first half against the 2A Luther Lions. Head coach Sean Meek with a record last year of 6-5.
Yeah, just checked it out, and nice to see Cruz Hernandez back in there at his cornerback position. So 2nd down and 10, no gain on the carry by Rowdy Hoy. And he's lined up in the shotgun with the fullback to his right. He's going to hand off to the fullback and right up the middle on the carry for Kais O'Donnell. So he'll pick up about 4, give him 5, be 3rd down and 5. So 3rd down and 5 now, just underway, a minute into the 3rd quarter. Shattuck leading 14-6. Except for about a 30-second stretch in the first quarter, it's been a pretty fast-paced game, moving right along. 3rd down and 5. Can Shattuck get Pioneers offense off the field here early? Right to Hoy, and Hoy fumbled the football.
I think they got it back.
It will be 4th down and 2, though.
I think we got a cramp by one of the Shattuck players back here.
It was O'Donnell, the fullback, jumped on it. And it'll be 2 yards shy of the 1st down. And we do have.
We're going to switch now to the 5A matchup, the Piedmont Wildcats versus the Noble Bears, where the score is 0-0, but Piedmont is in the Paydirt territory.
There's going to be still 3rd and 10 here.
3rd and 10.
But, guys, that's just too much. I mean, that's just that's Cannon Wood to the left. He finds a hole on the left side. And, gosh, he got about 16 on that play. So
3rd and 9, Shane.
3rd and 9, okay.
All right. But still a long 3rd down for this team.
This is 4 down territory.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah,
Yeah, you get down inside the 35, who knows, they may have a kicker.
Well, it always seems like there was a little movement there. Oh, there we go. See, he flew
Big
upfield.
Gap.
He flew upfield that time.
Big gap,
okay,
and he runs out of bounds all the way down to about the 16, 17-yard line.
22, that was Jacob Anglin. So there again, so what we're talking about, you got to be disciplined on the line. So number 19, Adrian Villanueva, kind of took himself out of the play, ran upfield, and then Anglin, all he had to do was cut back to his left, and he found a huge gain. So it's inside the 20 now in the red zone.
Well, and Brandon came upfield too, Shane.
Did he? Well, I mean, they're just going to have to stay on the line. I mean, they got to have discipline here. They cannot just fly upfield and.
The Noble Bears.
Brandon just said he overplayed it.
Yeah.
I was wondering why he was so far up.
Score update out of the Cash and Rejoice game. The Rejoice Christian Eagles, who are ranked 3 in Class 2A, are up 42-6 against the defending state champions, the Class A Cash and Wildcats, who are ranked 2 in Class A this year.
Arm steps into the end zone.
Yep.
Arms are up. That's a touchdown. Wildcats.
Yep. Just nothing. I mean, nothing to it. I mean, the quarterback under the center just grabs it, moves to his left. He just waits for a hole to develop. Boom, he cuts up right and finds Paydirt on that. So that's so again, that's these turnovers, man, are huge. You cannot have them. Throw the ball away, get out of bounds, whatever you got to do. You cannot give them the ball at midfield.
With 2:39 left in the first quarter, Piedmont Wildcats kick, and it is up, and
he
it
missed.
is no good.
Okay, well,
so it may come back and bite them.
Yep.
But they are up 6-0, and there's 2:39, and we will be right back here at NobleBears.tv. Thank you.
Noble Bear fans of all ages, be sure and check out the website, NobleBearFootball.com. Go underneath the Shop tab, where you'll find clothing, hats, accessories, all kinds of Noble Bear swag, even those hard-to-find hoodies. Go shop.
Grabs. It was 4th down anyway, so he probably actually got about 5 yards of field position.
And Shattuck just brought the house that time, too. That was a great play call by the defensive coordinator for Shattuck. They brought everybody and got the quarterback on the back of his heels and made him throw another errant pass for an interception.
So Shattuck will take over first down and 10 at the Pioneer 32-yard line. This drive will start with 10 minutes and 15 seconds to play in the third quarter. The one thing about Pioneer, they're not a team that's explosive offensively. You know, they've got Caden Humphreys who can break one, but they don't throw the ball very well. They don't want to get too far behind, and right there is a nice crossing pattern and tiptoeing down the sideline, going into the end zone for a touchdown is Will Packner. Will Packner will score, but this may be coming back. Yeah, Raiden Hill had his hands up in the air going, what the heck? He'll take a touchdown off the board, which is a break for Pioneer. Let's see where they're going to mark it off from about the 20-yard line. So the hold happened about 11 yards, 12 yards downfield. They'll mark it back to the 30. So there will be an 11-yard completion.
Score update for halftime. The Class B game, the Canton Tigers are leading the Garber Wolverines, who are ranked 8 in Class B, 28-6 at half.
And on first down, it's Whipple around the right side, turning it back inside, staying on his feet inside the 25-yard line, down to the 22. Nice pickup of 8. That's his 6th carry of the night now for 36 yards. And it will be second down and 2. What's going on in our other game of the week tonight? Do we know what's going on down in Bethany? Bethany and Jones with Todd Miller. Who's working with Todd tonight?
Scott Wanish. Okay. I believe it was that Bethany led by a touchdown earlier on.
Second down and 2. And it's Whipple. Fake the give. Falls forward for a yard or so. Not enough for the first down. It'll be 4th down and 1. Sean Rich is back in there and makes the stop. Yeah, we picked 8 games on the Skordle Pick'em show, and I was a contrarian on some of them, but I was not a contrarian. I think we all picked Garber, and right now that's looking like Canton's making us look pretty bad.
Yeah, they are.
Third down and 2. Whipple right side, flag, and he'll get the first down inside the 10-yard line down to the 12, or down to the 15-yard line down to the 12. But this one's probably coming back. Somebody on that edge probably held.
Legal shift.
Nope. It will go against Shattuck. So the 5-yard penalty back to the 26. They've got to get inside the 20-yard line to move the chains. Ball resting just outside the 25, so 3rd and a long 5. As the sun has gone down over Mustang Field, and it's turning into a beautiful night that we could actually see something now. 3rd and 7. Little play action, setting it up. The ball is tipped and deflected up in the air. Whipple catches his own pass and gets back to about a yard shy of the line of scrimmage. That will be a completion for -1 and a catch to himself. From the something you don't see every day department, you see that. So the ball back at the 27-yard line. It's now 4th down and almost 8. 8 minutes to play in the third quarter. 14-6 Shattuck. And on fourth down and 8, timeout called by Shattuck. We'll take a break. 7:53 to play in the third quarter. 14-8. The Indians on top of the Mustangs. You're watching.
Yeah, we even talked about Adam Perkey playing in the bowl down here.
Before he got kicked out, because we know it happened.
Trips to the wide side. Better get rid of it, and he did.
Sternberger does.
And nowhere to go.
He wanted to come downfield more, but wasn't going to be able to make that pass, so he went to a safety outlet in Burnham, and Burnham was quickly surrounded by a swarm of Reds. So it's going to be a Stevenson Insurance Center 3rd and 15. Jackets on the near hash mark.
Oh, the 4 wideouts. Got one uncovered.
Yeah, Sternberger. Oh, trying to get away, just could not. So he is sacked for a big loss.
With the sack, Trey Bennett with the big play. We'll bring up 4th and long.
Bennett just got his paws on Sternberger's jersey and did not let go. Randall Wilson watching from the oddest of places, his own house. He's normally in some other state. De La Torre, no rush on the punt. This time it's a high end over end kick, and it's fielded for the first time tonight by the Reds.
Fair catch by
O'Neal
at the 44-yard line.
So the Jackets are forced to punt. Clinton has good field position. Kingfisher 44.
First play, is it a toss sweep, or would you go with a dive?
Who do we have in there? What's our personnel?
And you're throwing it across your body like that. That's a beautiful throw as well.
Yeah,
Well, guys, look, I mean, as long as the offense is on the field and we're not scoring quick, Piedmont's offense stays off the field.
I like it, Scotty.
That's right. Yep.
Oof. Coming backwards.
Yep. So we're trying to get something up the middle and not much there. Even though we got about, well, no, that's a lie. I was looking at the wrong guy over there. So we're right on the line of scrimmage once again, and just nothing is there. They're just blocking that up.
Right, but number 71, Jesse Knapp, sophomore, defensive line, 6 foot, 300
60
pound.
is back in, fellas.
Look who's in the backfield, guys.
LT and Brandy. Yeah, Colin had mentioned they might try this set here. Kind of give them a little different look, so this is good.
Colin Fisher claps his hand, looks to the left, pitches to the left. LT Taylor on the left-hand side. He's a foot race onto the outside.
First down.
Picks up a first down. Ball,
there we go.
Ball's all the way down to the 15-yard line.
All right,
maybe 14.
So you have LT Taylor and Brandon Harper in the backfield with Colin, snap to Colin, and then we run the option to the left side. Great pitch to LT. LT turned on the Jets, got that first down, so a tremendous play.
Absolutely, and great blocking downfield as well. Did you see Luke Conley all the way? I mean, he's 5 yards in front of LT, taking that guy on one-on-one. That was a beautiful block.
Yeah.
If he got away from him at the 15, he scores because Luke Conley put the extra effort in, made a good block downfield.
Right there.
60's back in the game, guys.
All right.
He's coming off the edge.
Here he comes, too. Harper on the outside looks to make a move. He's got 3 or 4 defenders all over him, but he's all the way down to the maybe all the way down to about the 13, 12. All right.
So
I'm sorry, Matt. 13-yard line.
13, yes,
man,
sir.
you got it. Piedmont is doing a tremendous job when the ball is out of Collins' hands. I mean, they are flying to the football right now, and they're making it really hard for anywhere to run the football right now. So,
those snaps have looked really good,
they have,
Coach.
They have
really looked good. I'm proud of that
Hand,
kid, man.
Trevor Hand moved in from Midwest City last year. He's with us now. His dad's on the staff, so he's done a tremendous job tonight on the snaps. There's no doubt.
Colin Fisher rolls to his left, looking left, sees somebody open, tucks the ball. It's all the way down, and he holds on to that one, and he's all the way down to about the 9-yard line.
There you go. Live to see third down. You don't want to do anything crazy right there. You're deep in their territory. inside the 10 or right on the 10 maybe.
Okay.
So good decision they're calling that time. So
he just the receiver just couldn't get away from the defender, and I think that was Harper out there on the left-hand side. And he was right at the pylon, and he just couldn't get off him. The defender was all over him.
Yeah, absolutely.
Just couldn't shook him. Right
and of course, as you start crunching the field here, it starts getting less and less. So there's just not where to run, right? So you got to so the ball get out quick, make quick decisions, and it would really be nice to pick up a first down right here.
Dial one up. 9 minutes. Colin Thomas over on the left-hand side looks to get an edge and gets tripped up by number 60. And that brings
6-yard line, guys.
He's right at about a yard short, I think. We tried to – kind of a misdirection there for Thomas. And golly, number 60 again, just back in the backfield, just enough to trip him up. I don't know if he got him in the leg or what, but it was just enough to pull him down.
That was definitely a shoestring tackle right there.
4th and 2, guys.
Yep. So this is big here,
it's
fellas.
A long two, Shane. Bears call timeout.
All right. And we'll take it with them.
Randy, what you got, Randy?
Oh, okay, go ahead.
We're going to cut now to some of your halftime score updates. The Canton Garber score is 28-6. Piedmont Nobles, right now the score is 6-0 with Piedmont leading. The Casham Rejoice game, Rejoice Christian is leading the Casham Wildcats 42-6. With the Prague Luther game, we have Prague up 14-0, moving to Shattuck Pioneer, one of our games of the week. Shattuck is up 14-6 right now against Pioneer. Down to Jones and Bethany, another game of the week. Jones is down 6-16 by Bethany. Going down to Washington and Vian. Washington is up 33-0 against Vian. And finally, Kingfisher and Clinton, where the score is Clinton 21, Kingfisher 6. We're going to flip back over now to the Shattuck Pioneer game.
That was obviously a big play for Pioneer. They need to put a drive here together and go score. Look at Oklahoma Bible Academy.
Against Davenport, yeah. I've actually, that guy, what score did it show right there?
38-0.
Yep, okay, I had 30-0.
I'm going to tell you this. I saw OBA was picked 4th in their district. I think people are not realizing the kind of team that they are. I think they've got a really good quarterback.
Bodie Boydston.
Man, and they've got a good team. You know, they went independent last year between 11-man and 8-man. And they were competitive in 11-man, too, as well. It was just a numbers thing. And I see them making some noise. I know that Mark Rogers on our preview show gave them a shout-out, but I think they have a chance to have a really good year.
Yeah, they'd roll along a little bit. We might get a chance to see them on the Skordle game of the week because it's the closest high school to my house.
That's true.
So
they are a Skordle school, too, as well, Tom.
2nd down and 7. I'm always looking for short drives, I will tell you that. Play action. Hoy has a man open here. De La Torre was wide open, but now he's covered, and Rusty Hoy will take it across the 40-yard line and get popped pretty good, and he may be slow to get up.
Yeah, I think he will be. He got hit.
Who did Rowdy get hit by? I think that might have been, was that?
17.
Teed Woods?
Yeah, it was. It was a big hit, too.
Wow, freshman.
He's up. Yeah, he's up. Good-looking, tall, long, lean freshman, too. I think a timeout was called.
So the gain across the 40-yard line to the 42. He'll pick up 5, and he paid for it, too. See, Rowdy Hoy now 9 carries for 19 yards on the ground for the quarterback.
I'm sure he might come out after that run.
Yeah, good job by Jackson there. Realizing that you're not quick enough to catch that guy. I don't think anybody was going to catch him in the open field. Jax took a great route, was able to save a touchdown there. Good open field tackle to keep the Wolverines out of the end zone.
1st down and 10 at the 20. This time they're in the shotgun formation with Wright behind Ramos. Ramos hands it off to Wright. Bounces off the left side, keeps his feet moving. Finally brought down by Keller Howard.
Number 2.
That run giving some life to the Wolverines and their fans.
About 4, that'll make
Stuart, you talking earlier about, Vian not giving up. You talk about a blown-up playback here on the edge, and he takes it all the way back to the backside and has that big of a run. There wasn't much quit in that run.
2nd down and 6 from the 14-yard line.
I'll answer that after this play.
Under center is Ramos. He pitches it to right. Right bobbles it, but then is able to get to the outside. He's got some room to run. Cuts it back up the middle.
Down to the
goal line. Game's going to be good for a first down. Be first and goal from about 1 or 2.
What I was fixing to say, guys, is when you go underneath center, what it showed me was they were trying to run clock. And that big play, now they can go back to their regular offense, but I thought they were just trying to run some clock off.
First and goal. They bring in their bruising running back, Gage Carlton. Hand it off to him, bounces it out the outside, now cuts it up the middle, and he's in for a touchdown. 2-yard touchdown run by Gage Carlton. Gives the Wolverines their first touchdown of the night.
A little bit of life there, boys. Still, you talked about it earlier. You know, it's not going to be give up. Down quite a bit to start this second half, and definitely putting a lot of score on the board with only 7 minutes left on the clock here in the third quarter. Definitely still a little bit of life in them, and see if they can keep it going.
Interesting formation here as they roll out to the right and try to go for 2. Ooh, pass is broken up by Marlon Moore. Good coverage there by the junior cornerback as the pass was intended for Mason Wright. And if Marlon wasn't there, they would have scored the 2 points. 33-6, Warriors still.
We're going to switch now to the 2A game of the week, or the 2A Jones Longhorns in the game of the week against the 4A Bethany Broncos. Bethany is ranked 6th in Class 4A. The score was 6-16 at half, with Bethany leading.
Jones in 2A, District 2. Pistol formation, they'll open with Chase Pitts as the single sent back. Wide receivers go both ways, a 3-man defensive front for Bethany. Wire moves to the near side. Pocket holds. Kressler throws out right. Ball caught. Circling back for a first down catch is Isaiah Sawyer, and he's all the way to the 31-yard line, 15 yards on a good throw and a better catch after the run.
Bethany has got to get some more pressure on the quarterback. Clayton Creasy just standing back there. Great job by Isaiah Sawyer between the zone. Very patient again. Wide open in between the defenders.
Don't tell Clayton Creasy there's not pressure on him. He's replacing Carson May, but this is a quarterback factory. For a small-town school, they have put some guys at the highest levels of Division I football. Creasy to throw, pump fakes, throws over the middle in the slant and led Braden Scott just a little too far. Scott had inside position to the 47. They couldn't make the connections, so it's 2nd and 10.
Well, Bethany is just content with going with a 3-man rush on these passing downs. And sometimes Jones has them doubled up, like 5 to 6 blockers on the 3 rushers.
Scott, were you an All-Stater in high school?
No.
Okay. We have one All-Stater in our booth tonight, Jacob Woody. Congratulations to that guy. He's the only one that looks like an athlete in here, too. 2nd and 10 at the 31-yard line. That got everybody's attention. Creasy claps his hands, quickly throws it out. Here comes the rush. They'll swing it out to Pitts. He's hemmed into the 31-yard line and driven backwards. How about that defensive play by the Broncos? And Evanson Malaska that came up from the secondary and hit him right at the 31-yard line. They'll give him forward progress for 1 to the 32.
And that play was set up by Woods Harrell. He comes through on the blitz from the linebacker position, or actually one of his defensive end positions, hands up. I think he actually got his fingertips on that football, and Malaska came up to make a good tackle.
Minute and a half into the second half. It's 3rd down and 9 for Jones at the 32-yard line. It's nearly a full 10, so they barely gave him any yardage on that game. 2 receivers left, one to the near side. Single set back, and Creasy awaits the snap from junior center Clay Hale. In motion to the near side is Pitts. Here comes the pressure off the edge. Creasy sets up a screen left, and it's offline. Looking again for Braden Scott, but that play was going nowhere had Scott been able to handle the pass.
Jones on the left side was trying to get 3 blockers in front of Scott, but Creasy was so under duress he got rid of the football a little bit too early.
Scott, what did you quickly see adjustments defensively from Bethany?
Well, one thing, they went with a 3-man rush, and that didn't work. That's when the Jones had the nice long completions. When they mix in a little blitz or send 4 or 5 guys, I think they can keep Creasy in check.
3rd down and 9, or 4th down and 9, a line drive kick going to be returned for the.
We're going to switch now and go over to the Kingfisher Yellow Jackets game.
Give to Barton. Again, they will get that hand on his jersey. Spin him around. Barton's tough as nails, but weighs about as much as 3 nails. Stevenson Insurance Center 3rd and 1.
Gotta learn to stay a little lower. He's going to have a new jersey after the game. They've been tugging on that all night.
Yeah, that might fit Wrigley Kennedy when this game's over.
So he got 3 backs. Clinton shifts over.
Yeah, they ran that earlier
There's
for a first down.
mask.
Yep, that's going to be a first down for the Jackets. Unintentional, but it doesn't matter, as the face mask will move the chains for the Jackets. F&M Bank first down.
Defense, we do have a flag on the play.
Oh, maybe offsetting. Nope.
Personal foul, face mask against the Red Tornadoes. If you have
So that's going to push it all the way down to the 20-yard line. So the Jackets are in the Kingfisher Electric Red Zone.
Real cool football bag for football season for you.
I think for the first time since the first possession of the game. Jackets in the huddle, breakout, 10 seconds to go on the play clock. Game clock at 4 minutes, 20 seconds and rolling. Sternberger drops, looks, throws, has a man. It's Evans again, down to the 15, inside the 15 to about the 13-yard line. Good, positive first down gain for the Jackets. This has been an excellent drive.
Evans just coming out of the backfield, out on the flats.
Second and 4.
Formation this time.
Sternberger calls out his protection. Looks to the sideline, gets the call. 10 seconds. Karcher. He's able to get a couple there. So it's going to be 3rd down and 2, and the Stevenson Insurance Center 3rd down.
Positive yardage.
Nice tackle. We'll bring up 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2.
That's the voice of Dan Caldwell, girls basketball coach here, I do believe.
Don't get me to guessing. Double tight, 3-back set, shift. Not sure that you can shift both of them at the same time.
On top of the Kingfisher Clinton game, we're now going to add the game of the week, the 2A Jones Longhorns versus the Bethany Broncos.
And that's Colton Cauldron out as Baylor Tibbetts, the tight end, had his first career touchdown reception of the first half, wiped off the board because of a penalty. 2nd down and 7. Again, it is Gillen to the right side, to the 10, still going inside the 5, and then he is hit laterally and finally dropped at the 4-yard line. A gain of 10 brings up 1st down and goal.
Adding on to the 3 pair here, we're going to add the Canton Tigers versus the Garber Wolverines.
Mark's open, and he hits him in stride. He breaks one tackle, and he's got room to run. Only got one man to beat. Gives him a stiff arm, and he breaks that tackle, and he will score. Mark Bishop with the catch from Brett Howery breaks a few tackles, and that'll be a 60-yard touchdown for the Wolverines.
Good momentum change here. And
they're threatening to take a 3-score lead with just over 7.5 minutes to play here in the 3rd quarter. Gilliland is the single setback, offset to the right of Heim. Look for Taylor in this area. Wide receivers split both ways. They're communicating at the line of scrimmage. The tight end is lined up left. The snap is fumbled, but they're going to blow it dead. I think there may have been some movement.
I think a delay of game there.
Was it a delay of game or was there a timeout? Jones is heading to the far side. Here comes Bethany as well. It's a timeout Broncos, and that's a timeout well spent by John Arthur because that possession was getting late in the play clock, and it was really discombobulated.
Exactly. The play clock read 0, and the officials granted the timeout to the Broncos.
You know, we're sitting here on the west side looking across to the east as we're in a timeout with 7:19 to play here in the first half. The lights are on in the old home of the Bethany Broncos. And I told you before the game, the last time I called a high school football game with Bethany, I was in that little middle press box right over there.
They didn't even put you on the big side that's torn down. Used to be concrete bleachers and on the other side. And the baseball fields as well has a different configuration, Todd, is what it used to be. They keep improving the complex, and you got a nice stadium here for the Crimson Storm of Southern Nazarene. And then, of course, the Bethany Broncos player here as well.
I can tell you the last time I was here was in the late 90s, and they were a 2A school. That's how fast they've grown. They're now 4A. First and goal to go at the 4-yard line for Bethany, but who hasn't grown? Jones, Deer Creek, all of them. Piedmont just ballooning in size over the last decade and a half or so, maybe 2 decades. Heim will keep it, cuts off right in. He's in for the touchdown. Well, we told you this is his area in which he can work, and this time he does it with his legs, so he has the trifecta, a pass, a rush, and a receiving touchdown. It's now 22-6.
Yeah, there's no way the Broncos were going to throw that football. I think Taylor Heim was confused on the previous play. Out of the shotgun, I think Coach Arthur wanted him to be in the run formation, and they get the easy TD.
Taylor Heim is a good player. I'll just say that. He caps a 6-play drive, and on for the extra point is Ryland Sanders, and the kick is on the way, and it is good. Ball just rockets off of his leg.
Steps up, now he's going to run with it. And he's hit by 2 people. I believe it was Ryan Hedge that in the initial contact, and then it was cleaned up by number 24, Ronan Martin.
Short down on the play.
So I thought.
So good little stop, good little pickup, and we got 4th and about good 15 or 16 yards, and it looks like Luther's going to punt. What's next to him on the field?
I think that might be a cleat.
Aiden Ald and Joe Fixico back. Ooh, punt hits the ground, and that's going to be rolled down because he touched it to the ground, and that's going to be Preg's ball way back where he touched it. If you touch the ball to the ground, that is considered a down. A lot of people don't know that, but like elbows, knees is down, hands and feet are not. But if you literally touch the ball to the ground, that's actually where the term touchdown came from. In rugby, they still have to touch the ball to the ground.
Yeah.
You can get it off the scoop or you can pick it up, but you can't touch it to the ground. As the head coach for Luther is having some words with the head referee. I do have the list of coaches for Luther. I can go ahead and announce him now. Terrence Artrip, Jermaine Caldwell, Kerry Heath, Ryan Jasper, Sean Meek, Matt Price, Dakota Pridemore, Zach Smith, and Brad Robertson are the coaching staff for the Luther Lions.
You know, now that I'm thinking about it, those last few plays, Ryan Hedge was right in the middle.
Ryan's been playing good.
He just can't get a hold. He's sliding everywhere.
You know, I spoke with my pregame. I know you were over there warming up and stuff, Trell, but, you know, him and the big 4 up front have got to be the anchor for this defense. Ryan played very well on defense last year, and I expect him to do the same thing
Last year, he was like the anchor in the 4-man relay. He was there anytime they needed him to fall back on.
All right, here we go. We got our little jumbo formation, some tight ends and only 2 wide receivers. The Fixico brothers, as Aiden Ald is in at quarterback. He'll keep it on the left-hand side and follow Trevor McGinnis and pick up about 3 yards, crossing the 35 to about the 34. Second about 7.
Second down.
By, I believe, Reagan, but Sully's momentum kept him moving forward.
Red Tornado, first down. Check your Sketchy's branding ad in the Red Tornado football program. Have a nice Clinton Cup and
Minute
golf towel.
20 to go in the third quarter.
Sketchy's of Clinton.
Did you say the Balco Forgan Bulldogs?
Bulls.
Bulls.
There's a completed pass. Yeah, got to make the tackles. Hester.
Maybe enough for a first down.
Darren Hester crossed the 35 to the 36.
I believe they're going to call that one.
Going to be close to a first down.
You're right.
And it is a Red Tornado first down.
Possibly the last play of the third quarter. Nice penetration there as Parker upends Rhodes.
Contavion Hill with the
Stops
carry.
him, or excuse me, Hill.
Pickup of about
Short gain
1.
there.
Bring up second down.
And that's going to do
Check
it
your bank 360
for our third quarter.
If you have the lucky sticker, you get another.
Clinton adds one more touchdown, extends its lead to 21-6 as we head to the fourth quarter. You're watching Kingfisher High School football. Stay with us here.
Stream with Pioneer iVideo and more. Live, recorded, on demand, all in HD. Easily find.
Keep your eyes downfield. He's looking to throw. He throws it on the run, up for grabs. Oh, just outside the outreach hands of Domingo Ramirez. And we'll talk. Oh, go ahead.
No, I was just Brett was kind of running around there for a while and looking for somebody, and but we didn't get a sack, so
yeah, we'll
regroup.
We'll talk a lot about being Brett does a pretty good job scrambling around at times, making guys miss, keeping his eyes downfield. But one thing that sometimes might get overlooked is just the continued blocking of the guys up front. I mean, that's 10, 15
Keep going,
seconds
yeah.
where they miss one guy, but they got to go get another as it comes back that way. There's a snap, drop back throw again. Steps up in the pocket, looking to throw, and he tucks it and runs, trying to get to the sideline, and he does. And it looks like we got somebody hit near the sideline, one of our cheerleaders. Hopefully she's okay.
Yeah.
And it's Mandy Bell. Mandy Bell's a tough kid. I'm sure, you don't never want a guy running full speed hitting you in pads, but I think she'll be okay. I hope she's okay. They're checking her out now.
Third down and 5 for Garber.
Got a 3rd and 5 here, so.
Third and manageable.
Yes, sir.
Kind of a heavier set look. Got Jacob Burkhart in the backfield. There's a snap, handoff, get through. Oh. Kind of that second wave is what got to him there. The linebacker, secondary. I think it was the corner and the safety actually that came up to make the play. Big time 4th down to keep the momentum going. We
need to convert.
Yep. Two receivers out wide left, one out wide right. Domingo and Mark on the left side. I think probably Seth Smith probably over there at the tight end position. There's a snap, drops back.
Good protection.
Good route, good ball. Breaks one tackle, cuts back upfield, makes another guy miss. Now he's trying to get to the other side of the field. Gets hit pretty hard, but he gives the Wolverines a first down. Two guys.
Carson Bishop for the Wolverines.
And Coach Hughes is up trying to get it going quick. Knows that was a big 4th down. He's trying to get a quick play call in.
We're going to switch over now to the Class A Cashion Wildcats at the Rejoice Christian Eagles at the 2A Cashion Wildcats, where the score is currently 42-6 with Rejoice Christian leading.
So that'll bring out Shaq in second possession here, second half. 6:58 here, fast moving. I'm not sure if they're going to have a running clock or not, but 6:58 here as the clock rolls. 3 wide up top. Max Brown by himself matched up against number 21. That'll be the one we'll take a look at here. Again, that's Jace Jenkins. A-Cord with Cheese in the backfield in the end zone. Going to Max, seam route.
Oh, that is.
And that should be a flag for defenseless.
How are you not going to call that? We've had that called on us every time that we've come up and had a big hit. They call that. That time the ball was out of his hands. He came up and had no chance. Max had no chance to make a move and completely took his head off with no call there.
So that right there, if we had a discussion with the back judge in terms of it, you don't have to target, per se, crown to helmet, but you can't hit a defenseless player, and that's exactly what happened there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 10 on the incompletion. Camden Maroney with the ball. He'll cut back, and he'll get tackled right around the helmet. That'll be a gain of about 1 or 2. That'll get it out of a little bit out of the shadow. I guess he gets about a yard there. That'll bring up 3rd down.
And here's that play right here. You can see Max coming, has no chance to make a move, and comes in and lays him out. And that's the whole point of the rule, is to protect that guy right there.
Defenseless player.
And we've seen it where kids had a chance to move, and we made a big hit, and they've called it on us. So I'm not sure why it didn't go the other way.
Yeah, back judges are still learning and working too, I guess. Shotgun, 3rd down and 9 from the 2, 6:01 here, 3rd quarter. Chance Acord getting a play call 5. We got 4 wide, 3 up top. Little pump and go as Chance Acord tries to work across, gets a few yards, thrown forward. Looks like a good about 4 or 5 on that. We'll get it close to the 1st down marker, right around the 9-yard line. That'll bring up 4th and about 1 or 2 here. The Wildcats most likely will be punting. Yeah, 4th and 2 there, 5:33 running clock here, 3rd quarter. You know, and in high school, you know, you would think they'd be a little bit more deliberate to protect players, especially in the first game. That's a tough no call. Gilbert in the end zone, high spiraling kick to the 44-yard line, caught. Block in the back, not called. It will be called. Thankfully, the back judge gets that one. Another flag.
And
as the returner, number 2, Cale Marley, the sophomore, gets it to the right side when this will be coming all the way back.
Well, there's another flag right at the tackle, so I don't know if that was a face mask or if they're saying there was a late hit or what there, but it may be offsetting penalties.
Well, we got 3 penalties out there, so.
I think those 2 flags out here deep are
they're going to call target, but ironically, they're going to call
We're going to transition now to a 2A matchup between the Prague Red Devils and the Luther Lions, where the score is currently 21-0 with Prague leading in the 3rd quarter.
And Joe Fixico's down, who made the tackle and was on coverage there for the Red Devils.
Yeah, it looked like he jumped on his back and was trying to wrestle him down, and it looked like as he was going down, he kind of landed on his knee.
Maybe landed wrong on him. As Joe gets up on his own power and walks off here. That's good to see. Man, we need to get some pressure on Becker, man. You can't give him that much time in the backfield to throw the ball. As we are in the, I believe we're getting pretty close to Paydirt here for the Luther Lions. First and 10 from about the 19. Becker again in the shotgun as the ref's got to stop the game again. I think between the penalties and the official timeouts, I know it's week 0, but here we go. Now we're underway. Becker calls for it. Direct snap to Vega this time. Takes it up the left-hand side. Hit initially by, I think, Ryan Hedge, number 7.
I think it was.
And then brought down by Braden Pickard and, I think, Ronan Martin. That'll be a gain of about 6 yards inside the 15. The announcer says 5, so we'll go with 2nd and 5 here. Twins right, single left. Becker in the shotgun. Fakes it to Vega. Quick pass over the middle, and that's incomplete. A little bit in front of number 10, the intended receiver, Chris Hines. I believe Joe Fixico was there on defense. Indeed it was. See if I can turn this so the wind doesn't blow on my mic here. Trips right this time for Becker. And Prague jumped, and I believe that's going to be an offside call on number 42, Charlie Thompson. As he will quickly run off, and he is replaced by number 88, who I do not have on the roster.
Red ball, offsides penalty against the Red Devils, 5 yards.
Okay, so we got a 1st and goal now, I think. Ball is placed on the 15. Shotgun. Becker's got it looking left. Throws a deep fade to Quentin. Richardson, and incomplete passes. Him and Lance Fixico were tied up together.
For Richardson, probably incomplete. Second down.
I think they're going to say that one was uncatchable. It was kind of out the back of the end zone as the pylon was knocked back in the corner.
I think it was because Fixico was behind him trying to stop it, and he hit the pylon.
Lance might have got away with one there. So, second and goal from the 9-yard line now. Luther looking to score their first points of the game with 6:43 left in the third. Shotgun snap for Becker. He's got 2 to the right, 1 to the left, and Vega in the back. Fakes the handoff, rolls out to the right. It's got a man in the flat. It's caught. It's Hines. He's close to the goal line. They didn't quite make it. They're going to say it's going to be third and about 1 or 2 here.
Gain of 9 on the play. Third and goal from inside the 1.
Third and goal from inside the 1, the announcer said, and Luther's going to go quick. Jumbo formation in the backfield, and it looks like Vega has it, and he's hit. He's not going to get it, guys. Oh, maybe he stepped out. No, he did lunge at the last second, got the touchdown. Touchdown, Luther Lions. Man, Craig had him in the backfield, just couldn't keep him from that last.
We're going to move now to the other game of the week this week, the Class B game of the Shattuck Indians, who are ranked 6th in Class B, playing the Pioneer Pleasant Vale Mustangs. The score is currently 14-6 with Shattuck leading.
Boy, this drive is just what the doctor ordered for the Indians. Started back on their 22-yard line. They're now inside the Pioneer 20 and running clock. There goes Whipple. And he'll drag a Mustang down inside the 15-yard line down to the 12.
I need to get a measurement here.
That'll stop the clock for a moment. But this is a drive that started with 10:01 on the clock. Now down to 4:17. They've taken off almost 6 minutes. And that's just it. They don't want to score any time.
We're going to split the screen here with the Shattuck Pioneer game with the Washington Vian game, where Vian is in Paydirt and the score is, Vian just scored and the score is now 39-20.
Here comes the 11th play of the drive. At the 14, 3rd down and 1. They'll set that clock back into motion. I don't think anybody called a timeout. They got to get the teams back out there now.
No, they didn't. I don't know what. And clock should be rolling too. Once they set the ball, I don't know. This is helping Pioneer out.
Yeah, this really is. If I'm Shattuck, I wait for them.
I know.
I stand there and wait for them to run 25 seconds off that clock.
I would too.
They're not going to do it, though. Whipple.
Nice.
Cuts it back to the left.
Touchdown.
And he's going to score. Braden Whipple, great run to his right. The cut back to the left. The whole Pioneer defense was flowing to the left, and Whipple scored.
We're going to go now to the other game of the week. The Jones Longhorns taking on the Bethany Broncos, who are ranked 6th in Class 4A. That score is Jones 14, Bethany 23.
Off again. Look at the cut that time. A jump cut by Gillen, and it's going to walk in for the touchdown. He made a jump cut, then he stripped free of one defender, and there was nobody the rest of the 10 yards as he literally walked it in for a 17-yard score. But it all was because of the vision of the jump cut.
Yeah, and then breaking the tackles.
Gets across midfield down to the Kingfisher 47.
Nice run by
Burnham
Trey Bennett
was the
across
one who
midfield.
eventually got him
Ball
down.
is put down at the 47-yard line. First down, Clinton.
Freezing in for Haig.
First and 10 at the 47. There's Sean's new play. Hey, good job. Delatorre again. Making his bid, in my opinion, to be that Jackson's Auto Family Player of the game. We've seen him make that tackle for a loss. He had a sack earlier in the game. He's leading the team in tackles. So
Junior high softball team.
put him on the list.
1-1 today in the Chickasha tournament. They will play tomorrow at 3:15. Good job, ladies.
Loss of 2. Clock is steadily rolling.
Try to see who the other one is in there. Is that Burnham and Kennedy?
Word in for the concession stand.
And Parker.
A little bit of pizza left. $10 a box. First come, first serve. Courtesy of the Clinton Basketball Boosters. $10 a box.
Do you guys want a pizza for the ride home?
You want me to go grab one real fast? I think you got this under control. They're going to keep eating the clock here.
3rd and 9.
Shotgun formation this time.
If Jackets can get a stop and make something big happen on offense, they're right in this thing. There's your stop. Jet Birdwell interception.
Tippy-toed
They
it.
say no, he was out of bounds.
Pass is ruled incomplete.
But it is 4th down.
We'll bring up 4th and 9 for the Red Tornadoes.
So it is a Pioneer Internet defensive stand for Kingfisher. Jackets are going to get the ball back. Even if they jump here, it's not going to be a first down. So again, more confusion by Clinton.
Now they're going into offense. They don't have a punter. There you go. Somebody be punter.
Oh, boy. I wouldn't want to be their special teams coach right about now.
Timeout, Clinton.
Timeout by the Reds. Let's keep it here again tomorrow morning. Kingfisher's cross-country meet out at Briscoe Park. Be prepared to walk. A lot of walking at cross-country meets.
Yes.
And you're not going to park close. You don't want to park close.
You don't want to park. You'll never get out.
You'll never get out. So you could walk from your house.
I usually ride my bicycle up there. I mean, you don't get a body like this by walking. Come on.
Play clock. Cantrell gets the snap. Hudson runs to the left side again, and he's able to get the first down. Knocked down by number 2, Mason Wright. Again, a name you'll hear that name for the next 4 years here in Oklahoma football.
Yeah, our band guy's back at it again. You're too little. You're too little. I love it when the band starts razzing football players.
From the
You know
stand.
things are going your way.
Yeah, pretty brave up in the stands, right? 1st and 10 for the Warriors at the 38-yard line. 10 minutes to go in the ball game. Warriors trying to answer Vian's touchdown drive. Handoff goes to Cole Scott. Slips off a tackle. Keeps his legs moving, spinning off of players.
About 6 yards after contact.
Looks like number 40 in on the
Number
stop.
40.
Yeah, just leaving them in his wake, guys. And again, that depth at running back. We'll just run a guy for about 4 plays, and then here comes another one. Been sitting over here getting some water and a drink. And then here comes another one, and here comes another one. That's got to be defeating. And you're not seeing any difference, guys, from one to the next.
We'll take a short break. You're watching Warrior Football on WashingtonWarriors.tv.
It's no secret that we provide opportunities for students to learn remote.
We're going to switch now to the Class B game. The Canton Tigers, coached by Caleb Howell, are playing the Garber Wolverines, who are ranked 8 in Class B, coached by Coy Hughes, where the score is currently 28-14 with 1:23 left in the 3rd quarter.
It's always easier to see holes up here than probably it is while you're running and people are trying to tackle you.
Yeah, I'm used to standing down there by the concession stand.
There's a snap. Harry drops back to pass, looking to throw. Out route to Seth. Oh, and in out of the hands of Seth Smith. Could have got it pretty close to 1st down, maybe. Got picked up half, but after the completion, it'll be 3rd and 10.
We're close on a lot of this. Just like the first half, we had some mistakes, and now we're getting close. We're just a step off here or there.
Yep. So now we got trips right, 3rd and 10. Mark in motion, fakes it to Mark, looking to throw, drops back. Seth
Wide
Smith's open, and he catches the football, bobbles it for a second. I believe there's going to be some pass interference on the Canton Tigers secondary as well.
Pass is complete to number 84, Seth Smith.
There was a hold, so what a play. Seth gets through the hold. Howery throws a nice little touch pass. He's able to bring it in. How about the cannon on that referee? It threw it from the back, Judge, to the line of scrimmage. Maybe nervous, a hold.
missed it.
Big first down there on 3rd and 10.
The flag,
Yeah, the
yes,
flag,
yes.
yeah. Now Howery's alone. Got twins left, twins right. Nearing the end, under a minute in the 3rd quarter. Wolverines are threatening to score. Down 28-14. There's a snap, drop.
We're going to split the screen now. We're going to add Kingfisher and Clinton to your screen. You're going to have Kingfisher and Clinton on the right and Canton and Garber on your left.
Kind of almost threw maybe an out route. Mark went in, slanted through, and in and out of the hands of the Canton secondary.
2nd down and goal for the Wolverines.
Stop the clock here with about 45 seconds to go in the 3rd quarter.
Taking a little bit more time, kind of switched formations, went to our heavier look that we've seen a few times tonight. There's the snap. Fakes it. Bretz gets to the outside. He cuts back up the middle, makes one miss, and then is brought down by a gang of Tigers. But gets half of it, looks like. Gets about the 5-yard line. Took a pretty good shot there.
Tackle on the play by number 20, Hudson.
And it looks like, is that Brett?
Yeah.
Brett Howery took a pretty good hit there, and he is down for the moment. So we'll go ahead and take a short break as they're going to check him out, and hopefully he's okay.
Support your school's booster club and get your business in front of thousands of potential customers. Talk about a win-win. Advertising packages start on this streaming station for less than $10 a game. Call 405-726-0835 or email adam@skordle.com right now for more information.
Blazer Bling offers a huge selection of trendy and affordable styles, providing customers with the best shopping experiences since 2016. Stop by the store and check out the new fall items. Located at 408 Main Street, Garber, Oklahoma. You can also shop our website at blazerbling.com or over on the app, available on Apple.
Rocker Long comes in at defensive tackle. Oh, got a timeout. Clinton.
Let's take it with them.
Timeout of the field.
2:37 to go. Reds threatening. We'll be right back.
The Shed Grill and Bar in Kingfisher, owned by locals Brent and Steph Snyder, offers everything from burgers to...
Which one do we usually hit? Which one do we usually? I think we lost signal there for just a second. I think we're back on going.
This is about par for the night. So Cooper Frazee on a couple of carries. It's now 4th and 3 from the 3-yard line. Cooper Frazee stays in the backfield. Chance Acord in shotgun, trips right. Gilbert, Max Brown out right. He'll be a keeper by Acord. He'll roll to his right, looking for Max. Looking across, back. Showing his footwork, back and forth.
Get rid of
fumbles
it.
the ball, and that'll be it. The Wildcats will turn over of downs after Chance Acord is sacked after the fumble there right around the, it looks like the 10-yard line.
Yeah, that's a tough one there for Chance. I mean, rolling out there trying to give his guys a chance to get open, and just Rejoice did a good job of covering, not really giving them anything right there, I guess. I mean, best thing maybe you could have done is put your head down, try to get to the end zone, but he was really –
loss makes it 2nd down and 12. Ryan does have a couple of big guys, 76 coming off the field. Clay Clark
coming in the game.
About 76 for Ryan, about 6'5", 300.
No, Tanner Winlock's pancaked him every play.
Oh, yeah? Hand off to Howard up the middle. Met in the hole by number 40, Destry Bethel. Bring up 3rd and long for the Warrior offense.
Cash Collins, number 52, first tackler there, helped out by Destry.
What do you got here, Stuart? 3rd and 10. 3rd and 11. Just trying to find the button.
I think you're going to throw the football right here, guys. Tight end, little middle pass, skinny post.
Yeah, Wolverines in cover 1. Got almost picked off again. Good job by Hendricks there to break that up and being picked off. It'll be 4th and long.
4th and long, and they're going for it right here. 4 down territory.
.6:26 to go in the ball game. Warriors lead 39-18.
Yeah, all 3 receivers ended up in the same spot.
Yeah, I thought the same thing, Stuart. It was, might have been a miscommunication on routes. Cantrell tries to get the defense to jump off sides. Double tight end set for the Warriors. Hudson Howard behind Cantrell as he takes the fake snap. Now he's looking up the seam, and it's picked off by 52. Cash Collins.
Nice pickoff there by number 52, Cash Collins.
Triple coverage there over the middle, threw right into it.
They've made an adjustment on those tight end seam routes. They're starting to cover that middle up, and they're making Cantrell pay. And Wolverines will take over at the 25-yard line. 6:18 to go in the ball game.
You got to.
We're going to go now to the matchup between the 4A defending state champions, the Clinton Red Tornadoes, who are ranked 1 in Class 4A, versus the 3A Kingfisher Yellow Jackets, who are ranked 10 as of now in Class 3A, where the score is currently 6-21 with 1 minute left in the game.
And without scoring. Play clock runs down.
A penalty.
Delay game penalty against the Red Tornadoes.
We are under a minute to go.
Now Mays turns on the Jets. Wow.
Tell you what, boys, that's why he's going to be a stud in the future.
Wow. The senior running back has some speed, Kyle.
Yeah.
Kane Norman, the cornerback on this side, just got jerked down. He's going to go make the play. Wide receiver just jerks him down right in front of the official. Coach Beller was livid.
Wolverines score in 11 seconds to make it 39-24. The lineman being helped off the field.
We're going to jump back now to the Clinton Kingfisher game, where there's about 45 seconds left in the game. We're probably going to stay here until this one wraps up. The score is 6-21 with Clinton leading.
And that again. So the Jackets do get the Pioneer Internet defensive stand. The time is not on their side. They might be content to just get out of here. If you're healthy, get out of here. Maybe one more snap, but they don't have to.
I don't think they're even calling a play.
I think you're right.
Yep.
And that is going to do it as the final 6 seconds tick off your clock.
And that will do it.
We've got a final score update for the Class B game of the week. The Shattuck Indians, who are ranked 6 in Class B, have beaten the Pleasant Vale Mustangs. The score on that game, your final, is 20-6, with Shattuck moving to 1-0 this season.
And as that play was well diagnosed, first to get him was Bryce King.
Look at Heim out there by the coaches out on the field. Say, I'm ready. I'm ready to go back in.
2nd and 9. Bethany right now, they don't mind working the clock as we're approaching 9 minutes to play. Broncos leading 30-14.
Don't mind working the clock, but another touchdown here might just put
Goes to Cade Norman, and he gets hit hard by Gage Carlton.
Tackle by Gage Carlton.
At the 36-yard line.
Ball carrier was Cade Norman, number 33.
Stuart, I'm with you, buddy. Win or lose tonight, this is a good learning experience for this team. Definitely going to be some film to watch in the second half, and they're just gassed here at the end.
You go in the halftime up 26-0. You've been outscored 24-13 in the second half.
Yeah, we got some new guys out there. We got some learning to do, and you're going to get out of here with a win. And
We've got another score update in the Kingfisher-Clinton matchup. The 4A defending state champions, the Clinton Red Tornadoes, who are ranked 1 in Class 4A, have beaten the Kingfisher Yellow Jackets, who are ranked 10 in Class 3A. The final for that game is 21-6.
Big third down here.
By number 10, Trenton Hooks for the Wolverines.
Be interesting to see if we get a stop here. What Kent will do on this 4th down.
Yeah. Jackson Weibling comes out on the field. Looks like he's going to get the nose guard position. Kind of look.
Ball, the Frazee running the ball, seeing Branson run the ball, but I didn't even say Seth and Kai Gilbert. Those two kids are going to be a big part of the offense this year. You just saw Seth right there make a big play, a great move, and get open, and Chance put the ball on the money to him. So with all those tools in Coach Shackelford's tool belt, as this season goes along and you see some different competition, Coach Shackelford's going to have a fun time drawing up game plans for Acord and the crew, and it's going to be fun watching this offense as they progress throughout the season.
There, you cannot have a big, strong legs for that kid. He had him 2-yard loss, and he's able to pick up the first down. That is a tremendous play by Joey Mars. And so, man, that's a tough break there, but
just
keep
enough
battling here.
First down. Yep. Headlines
Okay.
judge says move the chain. So that brings up 1st down and 10. They've got the ball at about, Piedmont's got the ball at about the 36-yard line.
Yep, here we go. So
Mars goes under center.
There's
the
so
stuff
ball,
right
ball,
in
ball.
the middle.
And we got it, guys. We got it.
Bears got it.
We got it. We
You
got
know,
it.
they
Attaboy,
stuffed it
Lucas
right away.
Conley
Luke
there.
Conley came
There we
right
go.
back with the ball. There we go.
All right. So I don't know who made the initial contact, but
We're going to switch now to the Garber and Canton game, where Garber, in a close game, has just recovered the ball. The score there, Canton 28, Garber 22, late in the 4th quarter.
It was
green grass.
Yes, and you're not catching Mark once he gets that green grass.
Gain of 5 on the carry. 2nd down and 5.
Good first down, gets half of it right there, so 2nd and 5. Mark in motion again. Comes across, there's a snap, Brett rolls out, looks back to the left side. And he finds a hole, gets the first, and gets out of bounds after a gain of 15. Everything was going towards the right side. It looked like everything flew that direction, and Howery saw the green grass to his left and just took it himself.
Didn't see what he needed to see and just took it.
He's had a few really good runs this half as well. Didn't see him use his feet a whole lot in the first half. Jacob in the backfield with Howery. There's a snap. Toss out to him.
Make one miss.
Cuts back. Oh. Pretty good tackle there by number 10, William McIntosh. As he was kind of the only one saving that defense from getting another first down.
2nd down and 9 for the Wolverines.
Just under 9 minutes to go here in the 4th.
Howard with the snap, looking towards Domingo. Now he's looking back to the left. Blazer's open. Can he get rid of it? And he cannot. He got 2 guys in on him, and they sack him in the backfield. Wonder what the flag's for. I think there may have been a hold on the crossing route is kind of what I was
hoping,
and I saw it a little bit. Yeah. I know I'm looking through some maroon goggles up here. But
looks like we got Luke Foster down for Canton as well.
Yeah, so I kind of want to wait and see what the. Oh, so maybe I was just looking through the wrong lenses. It's a hold against the Wolverines. So we'll kind of wait and see if this penalty is accepted after the sack. Well, we'll just go ahead and we'll update you once we come back from this short break as we're getting some water out to the field. So we'll be back here in a few moments.
Support your school's booster.
He's second down and about 13 here on the 3-yard loss. 4:57 fourth quarter running clock. Next to number 15 Evans is number 21 Jace Jenkins, the junior running back. He's been in quite a bit here in the fourth quarter. Definitely see a size difference here. Another handoff inside. Nice little run there by Jenkins as Branson's able to make the first contact. They
scramble. Either way, this is going to be 4-down territory, I guarantee you. Man, I thought they had him in the backfield near midfield. But Aiden skates loose. They still haven't placed the ball down. Looks like maybe we're going to have a measurement here. We'll stay here and see. Out for a measurement. So they'll have to bring the change all the way across the field from the visitor side to the home side, as literally the ball is placed right here at the 31-yard line. The white hat is standing right over it. Man, if he's short, he's barely short. First down, Prague.
The result of the play is 1st and 10 Red Devils from the Lions 33.
So now we got some room to breathe after the 3rd and 9 scramble by Aiden. See, they placed the ball right at the 31.
We're going to switch now to the Class B matchup, the Canton Tigers and the Garber Wolverines. Garber is ranked 8 in Class B. The score on that game, 28-22 with 8 minutes and 30 seconds remaining in the fourth quarter.
I didn't see it. I was watching.
It's on the quarterback, yeah.
Yeah, so roughing the passer in that automatic.
I believe so.
Automatic first down. Yes.
We'll take that one.
Big time. So that will give the Wolverines a first down. It was going to be 4th and 19, but now it'll be 1st and 10, and you will hear no complaints from from us up here in the booth.
After the penalty, Garber will have the ball on the Canton.
1st and 10 on the 36-yard line. So threatening again, down 6, 8.5 minutes left to play.
Yeah.
Getting the play call in from Coach Hughes. Looks left, looks right, Mark to his right side. Snap. Check down to Mark. Mark's got to make a guy miss, and he gives him a stiff arm, breaks one tackle, get out of bounds. Hit a few times, gets out of bounds, but gets a gain of about 3 or 4 yards. So 2nd and 6 upcoming.
Wolverines just look a lot more relaxed here in the second half, and a lot more energy, but just under more control than what we saw in the first half there.
And that probably a lot to do with first game jitters. You're amped up to the max, I assume. Draws back to throw, and he has Seth Smith on an out route. Catches it and immediately met after the catch. Probably a yard or 2 short, but another completion from Brett Howard to Seth Smith.
Good protection, this drive. For the most part, we've had good protection and given the quarterback plenty of time. Wolverines are getting the play.
10 seconds left on the play clock. 3rd and short. Snap, hand off to Mark, get upfield, Mark. Go, Dan's, go. Kind of stops on a dime, keeps his feet moving. He's still driving, and he got the first down. Great run by Mark Bishop. Looked like nothing was there, kept his feet moving, met at the line. Honestly, almost got picked up there by a few Tigers, was still moving that pile forward to give them that 1st and 10.
Yeah, that was an effort. Wasn't the biggest guy in that pile, but he wasn't going to stop.
He's one of those guys that, I like to say just a guy all gas, no brakes. He doesn't have a half-go mode. He's always going 100%. Domingo in motion, gets set on the right side. 5 seconds on the play clock. There's a snap, looks to throw. Oh, hold, nope.
There you go.
He get off of him. He's calling, still looking. Now he's looking to run. Give him a block. Good block, and he tiptoes the sideline. He's got room to run, and he will score. Great block by Jacob Burkhart along the sideline. Looked like he might throw the ball to him, and then all of a sudden he turned, gave a huge block, and Brett just tiptoed along the sideline and found the end zone on about a 25-yard run to give them the score, tying this ball game 28-28.
I don't know which receiver it was, but somebody was downfield just blocking and really propelled that deal into the end zone.
I believe it's Jacob Burkhart is who I believe.
Maybe number 7.
Domingo Ramirez was down there blocking as well. Yeah. I saw the original one.
Yeah, I think Domingo was further down.
Yeah.
Big
2-point conversion. He fakes it. Brett Howard wants to run again, and he finds a hole and scores, and that'll give the Wolverines a 30-28 lead. Huge drive for the Wolverines. First lead in this game since being up 6-0 early in the first quarter. And Howery with the run, got a few key blocks, and Howery punches it in for the 2-point conversion as well. Jackson Weibling running down the sideline, fired up, getting the crowd into it.
We're going to switch now to the other game of the week that Skordle's bringing you. The 2A Jones Longhorns, coached by Kevin Witt, versus the 4A Bethany Broncos, coached by John Arthur, who are ranked 6 in Class 4A. Number 7, Taylor Heim for the Bethany Broncos, has 2 picks tonight, 1 passing touchdown, 1 rushing touchdown, and 1 receiving touchdown. The score on that game is currently 14-37 with just above 5 minutes left in the game.
Comes back, they'll hand it off, running right as Locklear, and he manages to get a couple to the 41-yard line.
5:50 left in the game. Broncos 37, Longhorns 14. Bethany just looking to chew out this clock to end this ball game.
Dakota Calvert and Mason Wire were the 2 that converged for the stop after a 2-yard gain. Bethany again will be a big favorite next week at John Marshall. They should be a big favorite in week 3 when they travel to Northwest Oklahoma to take on Woodward. Woodward this year dropping from Class 5A to Class 4A. So it will be an in-class matchup with the Boomers. A bye follows that, and then the district opener. That game could decide the district, perhaps, between Bethany and Tuttle. That game on the road for the Broncos. 2nd down and 8. They'll pitch wide left. Locklear spins away. Won't get free for the second wave, and will lose 1.5 yards back to the 43-yard line. So Jones still flying around the football, still tackling. Still hitting hard, but time right now clearly in favor of the homestanding Broncos with under 5 minutes to play.
Jones is a great football team. Bethany has more players to pick from. Bethany's a great football team as well. You have a 4A to 2A. That's a big difference in enrollment. And Jones is just going to be fine, as you mentioned earlier. And once you get to district in a month, it's 0-0. The records basically for counting for the playoffs.
They're out of district opponents, 4A, 3A, and 2A. That's Lincoln Christian and Washington to follow this matchup. They will hand it off again and not much running room, as that looks like that's Devontae Melton, and he loses a half yard. That's going to bring up 4th down and about 11 with 4:02 to play and counting.
Yeah, Jones always has a talented quarterback year after year after year. Clayton Creasy, very strong arm. He has good timing, good rapport with the wide receivers, especially his main guy, Braden Scott, who's very explosive, listed at 5'9", 140, but he can fly, he can break tackles, he makes catches, and he's open despite everybody knowing that the ball's going to Braden Scott.
Bethany is going to run the play clock down, it would appear, and then maybe spend a timeout. They're looking at the play clock at the south end. It currently is at 10. And that's exactly what they're going to do, so they can take it down to almost 3:12 without a penalty. And they will take the timeout.
But that may have been an interference call, but that was an uncatchable ball either way. Rex missed him right where you need to miss if you're going to miss, and that's just deep. Lance had a step on him. That'll bring up 2nd and 10. 8 minutes exactly left in this game. Prague holding on to a 7-point lead here as we are live from Luther, Oklahoma. So we got 2 wide receivers right, 2 left. Again, the pistol formation. Staying in the pocket is Rex Geyser. Hammers Jayon Friend. That'll be a gain of about 8 yards as Jayon Friend is met by 2 Lion defenders, which knock him back about 5.
Knocked down by number 1, Vega.
Again, that is a bad spot. They're going to spot him at about the 39-yard line. He caught it at about the
34 for the Red Devils.
6. We have another dead ball here. Sorry, I thought my score was fixed.
Official timeout. Injury.
There we go. So we got an official timeout. We got a Lion that's down near about the 30-yard line. So we're going to take a break. 7:48 left in this game. Prague holding on to a 7-point lead.
Ortho.
See if Clayton Creasy comes out or not.
First down at 10 at the 16-yard line, and I still have not been able to see if he's out there or not. Yeah, he is. With so many young players, you want to get them as many live snaps as you can, and that's why he is.
Another final score for you here, the 2A matchup against the Washington Warriors, who are ranked number 1 in Class 2A, are beating the Vian Wolverines, who are ranked 6 in Class 2A. The final for that game, 39-24, Washington.
Timing patterns that he threw to Braden Scott, some other really good throws on the slants. He's a player. It's good to be interesting watching him this season.
Just under 2:40 to play in the ball game. Bethany will be 1-0. They will have won for the 9th time in the last 11 regular season games. They hand it off and running left, and that again is Cale Clark. He dives down across the 20 out to the 23-yard line. A gain of 7, so it's 3rd down and short.
Nice low tackle by Colton Calderon. He gets his shoulder pads down below the knees and just takes out the legs of the runner.
Clock continuing to tick. We're down to 2:06 to play in the ball game. Jones having to rush a player off. That's Will Jasper to the far side. We have basically seen all Cale Clark at tailback here in the second half. Pistol formation, back to throw is Creasy. Rolling, throwing to the run. He has a receiver wide open. Creighton Jones at the 45 to the 40. Had to wait to make the play. 30, 25, cuts left, and he's gone. 20, 15 to the 10 to the 5. Touchdown. He had to wait because that ball hung up. And I thought that was going to be enough, Scott, for the Bethany defense to get to him before he could get into the end zone.
Yeah, I think Coach John Arthur's got 2nd, 3rd, 4th teamers in. Creighton Jones came back.
Another final score, the 2A Rejoice Christian Eagles, ranked number 3 in Class 2A, beat the defending state champions for Class A, who are ranked 2 in Class A now, the Cashion Wildcats. Again, the score for the Rejoice Christian and the Cashion Wildcats game, the final 49-13 with Rejoice Christian winning.
And now Creasy and company will go for the 2-point conversion. He throws right, and the ball is incomplete. In fact, it was intercepted. Alex Strutter looked like he picked it off, and they blew the play dead. So the try for 2 fails, and there's 1:45 to play. Bethany 37 and Jones 20. We'll step aside and be back in just a moment on Skordle.
That truck gets across the 20-yard line to about that 19, and that'll be a gain of about, 7 or 8? Just inside the 20-yard line, right at the 19 is where it's placed. Clock is running. Be 2nd and 3. 7:13 now. Three wide receivers again, both the Fixico brothers. Oh, we're going to go too tight. Pistol formation. Geyser hands it off to McGinnis. Straight up the middle. Trevor still rolling. He'll get the first down and some inside the 15-yard line, close to about the 13,
Right now by the
maybe
center line
14.
defense. Gain of about 6 on the play. 1st and 10 Red Devils. For the Lions, 13.
Ball will be placed at about the 13-yard line. Again, 1st and 10. The line to gain is about the 4-yard line-ish. Again, the clock is moving inside 7 minutes now with 6:35. One tight end, 3 wide receivers, 2 to the right, 1 to the left. Let's run the Mack truck. He'll get the call again. Bounces off another attacker. Runs over a pile of Lion defenders inside the 10-yard line to about the 7, maybe 6 or 7. We'll see where they mark it. Can't see where they got it marked at. Ball be placed at about the 6-yard line, so it'll be 2nd and 3-ish. 5:50 left. Same formation, just the other direction. 2 left, 1 right. Geyser hands it off to Trevor McGinnis again. He's hitting the back, right at the line of scrimmage.
75 McCall.
Number 75 McCall trips him up, but not before Trevor can get pretty close to the first down. He might have it. He does. First and goal from about the 3, and I probably wouldn't stop giving him the ball now. He's ran it all the way down the field. So again, a big difference in the offense from last year to this year. Very balanced. We've seen us run the ball good at times and throw the ball good at times, and we've seen us get about 9,000 yards worth of penalties. Clean that up a little bit, and I think our offense will be just fine. 2 wide receivers left, 1 right for Rex Geyser, who's the quarterback in the shotgun. He'll hand it off to McGinnis, and the ball's on the ground, and Luther recovers it.
Fumble on the play.
The exchange between Rex Geyser and Trevor McGinnis just didn't happen. Wasn't even close. It was almost like Trevor thought he was going to pull it and maybe bootleg it. Either way, the ball's on the ground and recovered by the Luther Lions. Gives them 5 minutes to try to go down and tie this thing, or possibly win it if they want to go for 2. Exactly 5 minutes left in the game. And look for these guys to come out throwing. They haven't stopped throwing the whole entire game. It looks like Vega is okay. He's to Barker's right. 4 wide receivers. Look for the single coverage again with Ezel. Little hitch route and Ezel, hold on, yes! That was an amazing play by Peyton Ezel. The old hook and ladder again, the second time we've seen that tonight, as number 15, Quentin Richardson, catches a little hook route, and then he tried to pitch it back to Vega, who came out of the backfield, and Peyton blew up Richardson and got to Vega and did it pretty much all himself right there. Excellent job by Peyton Ezel. Gain of only about 3 or 4 there, and it could have been a lot worse. 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. We got a motion as the pitch is to Vega going left. Tackle is made by number 24, Ronan Martin, as Vega will get a few yards here, crosses the 10-yard line, up near the 15 to about maybe the 13. 3rd and about 2 for the Lions. And here goes their kind of little jumbo formation. Only 2 receivers this time. 3 running backs in the backfield for Barker. He'll snap it. He'll keep it himself, running straight up the middle. Big pile. And let's see where the pile goes. It's still going. Surprised the refs let this go on this far. I believe he's got the first down. If not, he's really close. Initially, Craig had him stopped about 2 yards short. First down is called by the White Hat.
1st and 10.
They'll move the chains, and they're going to have to think about going a little bit faster now as the clock is still rolling. 3:40 left in the game. I believe both teams have 2 timeouts. Lions subbing in a whole bunch of people, wasting a whole bunch of time here. Inside 3 minutes and 30 seconds now. We got a new running back coming in, number 32, James Goers. 4 wide for Barker as he puts Goers on the other side of him now. 3:18 counting. Snap is good. Barker's going to pass. Launches one down the middle, and there's nobody near the middle of the field, as I believe it was intended for number 7, Colt McCaslin, and Lance Fixico was on defense. I think Barker just let him a little bit too long. Almost a minute ticked off between the last 2 plays. 2nd and 10. 3:11 left on the clock. Greatest man of all time. Four wide receivers. We've got trips left. Here we go. Watch the single coverage over here. I bet that's Quentin. He's guarded by Ezell. Let's see if Ezell can hold on to him here. Barker's looking left this time. Now looking towards the middle as he scrambles out to the right-hand side. Rockets one down the field, and it's tipped. Excellent play by Aiden Auld, as the pass was intended for number 7, Colt McCaslin. And, man, if Aiden does not get a handle on that, man, he's got room. Excellent job as Aiden literally fingertips the ball out of bounds as we have a Red Devil down at about the 10-yard line. And we'll have an injury timeout. That's number 54, Dex McKee, that's down. Probably some cramps, hopefully. As Dex finally gets up. Man, it's going to be nice having Dex back this year, as he missed most of last year with, I believe it was a knee injury, wasn't it? I think he messed his knee up. Kind of limping off, but I think he's okay. Hopefully it's just a cramp as the coach checks on him. 3:05 exactly left. Defense looking kind of good on this one. 3rd and 10. No big plays here. So I got a question here. If they don't get this first down, is this 4-down territory with 3 minutes left and 2 timeouts? Or do they take a chance at punting it away to Preg and trying to hold them? Because the Luther Lions by far have the better kicker and punter. Their kicker and punter, this guy can flat smash the ball. But I don't know if you, 3 minutes is not a lot of time in high school football, so we'll see what they do here. As Barker still has Goers to his right. Twins right, Twins left. I would keep an eye on number 15, Quentin Richardson. He's been the go-to guy. He's the closest receiver here. Oh, he's in trouble. He gets loose. Barker now launches one towards the middle of the field. Ooh, just short of Ryan Hedge as it bounced right in front of him. I believe he was trying to get it to Quentin Richardson in the middle of the field. That's number 15. It was well short as Barker was in trouble there, chased down by a few Red Devils. 2:53, the clock will stop incompletion, and you got a big decision here. 4th down and 10. This might be the game right here. They still might have a little time, but they're going to have a lot less time if we get a stop here. Big play for Barker. Twins right, Twins left. High snap is handled. He's right and stays in the pocket. Now he's flushed out to the right. Launches one short, caught at the 20-yard line. That's going to be close to a first down. Oh, that's going to be really close depending on where the spot. He's short.
15 Richardson.
Oh, there's no way he gets this. He's short. He's well short of the 15-yard line, and the line to gain is about the 15 and a half. First down, Preg Red Devils as they hold on the completed pass to, I believe it was 15, Quentin Richardson. Big stop by the Red Devil defense there. Yep, defense has looked good. Woo, that's a little bit too much. Hold on. There we go. Now we can see a little bit more. This button is so touchy. So it looks like Preg's going to take a timeout here as the play clock is winding down. 4 seconds, 3 seconds. I guess we're just going to take another delay of game penalty.
The Red Devils, 5 yards. Remains first down.
1st and 15, I guess. Really, I honestly don't get that, but 2:43 left in the game. Here we go. Aiden's got the quarterback job this possession. Two receivers, one running back. Turns, fakes it. Aiden's rolling right. He's wanting to throw it, and he's trapped. Hold on the ball, Aiden. Nowhere to go as he's brought down by Ruben Vega and number, I can't see who the far. Maybe it's number 19, Bo McDonald. Big sack on the play. I don't know if that was going to be a run or a pass. It looked like he kind of wanted to throw it. Either way, it's a big loss. Loss of about, 11 yards, 12 yards maybe? 2nd and 20, we'll say. Loss of 10. Ald's got the play. He's going to have to hurry again. Play clock's down to about 13 seconds. This is usually typically a running formation. Play clock down to 6 now. Aiden in the shotgun. He'll take it, turn, and hand it off to Trevor McGinnis. Oh, he's got a gap. Trevor's loose. Cross the 25. Cross the 20. Good stiff arm. Oh, the ball's loose again. I think Fixico's got it, though. Hold on, Joe. Joe does have it. Joe recovered it. He's got it, and they ripped his helmet off.
Covered by the Red Devils.
And again, Fixico's hamstring's a little sore, or cramping up, one or the other. Let's see where they're going to mark the ball. Looks like they're going to place it at about the 13-yard line. Big run by the Mack truck right there, Trevor McGinnis. And we're going to have a first down. 1st and 10 with the line to gain at about the 3-yard line. 141 and counting. Sooner or later, they're going to the lines are going to have.
We've got another final score from the other Skordle game of the week. The 2A Jones Longhorns, coached by Kevin Witt, lose to the 4A Bethany Broncos, who are ranked 6th in Class 4A. The score on that game, 37-26 Bethany.
They are. Issues with the play clock. We're going to have to get faster at that. 1:23 left in the game. Preg holding on to a 21-14.
From our sponsors, Commercial will be back here in a second.
Clients through integrated traditional and digital campaigns. We
still at 34 seconds, so let that bleed off a little bit. I mean, you know what I'm saying?
I just giggle about it because that's not Coach Davison's MO.
You're right.
You know
You're right.
what I
You're
mean?
right.
It's like, how many plays can we get in a half is really his MO, not how to kill a clock. I was worried about that. Uh-oh. Fake handoff. Colin Fisher with another big first down. He just puts that body forward and says, "You're not going to tackle me. No way are you going
Colin.
to." Great
So
job,
good.
Colin Fisher.
I don't know if we had a mishap there. That looked kind of like a.
Well, they direct snapped to Brandon, guys, and Colin stepped up, and they both grabbed it at the same time.
Well, instead
Colin
of
just took
fumbling
it
it,
away
right?
from Brandon and went up.
Well, and there was the hole there up the middle. There's no doubt about it.
Yeah, nice job by the line, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's man, that was a great job. You know, Scott Millett just chiming in here, so I want to say hi to Scott, and I know he's at the house watching the.
Big run again, right up the middle. Colin Thomas is finding his way, and he's absolutely picking up yards
Guys, and
now.
they're following that right side of the line where Jordan Hensley and
Womack. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, JT Womack and Hensley are on that right side, and they got Scruggs over there as well, and they're just following those three kids and just chewing up yardage.
Just wearing them out over on the right
baby.
side.
There we go.
That play was vintage Colin Thomas.
Too. You know, he's right.
He's
it is,
down
man.
low, he's
Reads
patient,
it.
and then he explodes through the hole.
Exactly. Great call. He's going to get the ball back again. He goes over on the left-hand side, picks up about 2 yards right there. That's going to bring up 3rd and about 2 again.
Boy.
With 7:57 left in the fourth quarter.
Boy, they are setting up that play, the direct snap to Colin. If he can pull that out of the belly, he had a pretty good, nice running lane there on the outside.
On the right side?
Towards our sideline,
Mm-hmm.
yes. So you may see that at some point. But this has been a tremendous start to this drive here. Only chewed up 3 minutes of this clock.
Really good quarterbacks. You know, your older son, he would just be able to read that mesh for the longest time, and you would think, oh, he's for sure going to give it, and then he'd sneak out the backside.
He was gone.
Be gone. Yeah, I loved that part.
Here we go.
There you go. Little fake handoff. There you go. Oh, Colin Thomas really got forward momentum and then just got stopped right at the line of scrimmage. That's going to bring up 4th down.
Guys, I'd call a timeout right here. Call a timeout. Let's get him a little bit of a breather, get some water.
Let that clock run down and call the timeout.
Golly,
But
it's a huge play right here. 4th down and 2.
Yep. Call it with 1 second left on the play clock.
I think that's what.
Come over and talk about it.
No.
Okay, well,
I'm watching Coach
Slowing
Davis.
down. Everybody's slowing down. Okay.
Yeah, something's going on here.
Mm-hmm.
I think
You gotta stay
Scott wants look at our favorite fans down in the stands there. You see that? He's waving to us. He just He wants.
All right, here
he
we
wants
go.
a-
Colin Fisher with the ball over on the right side. Moves forward. Ball's on the ground. Oh.
Got a flag, guys.
Flag on the ground.
Well, he was going to throw a marker down, I think.
Oh, a marker down. Okay.
Either way,
Yeah.
he wouldn't have got the first down. So, I mean, he was going to be.
That's a little momentum on their side. That's all right. That's all right. And defense has been playing great.
Yep, we're good. We're good right here. So, I don't know. That's kind of tough. You kind of regroup there. Let's get back on defense.
Don't you punt there, Shane? And
Well,
now they can go the length of the
it's
field.
tough. It's tough. I mean, it's
I
tough.
know.
Well, you're right. Because you get that, you're chewing up, 2 or 3 more minutes on the clock. But
Yeah,
it's
that's
kind of
true.
hard hindsight on that. But hey,
And a hole.
We've got a lot of Wolverines to get through.
Yeah, and there's a
Flag.
late flag on the play. Looks like Jackson Wyatt may have been in on that tackle.
Probably going to be something on the return here. Guessing Canton will go ahead and get this ball. Push
Yeah,
in
I
the
think Cooper Hughes got blocked in the back on the return.
We'll stay with Canton then.
So Canton has a little bit of life here with him.
We're going to switch back over to the Piedmont-Noble game where Piedmont just had a big throw and catch downfield. Piedmont is now in the pay dirt. The score being 12-6 with a little bit over 2 minutes left in the game.
What was that, Shane?
44-14, Coweta over Carl Albert right now.
Oh, man, I hate to hear that.
Yeah. Elk City beat Altus 36-7. So that's just kind of interest for us. And then Ardmore's up 33-20 over Lawton Ike.
I wonder about that Tuttle and Cash game now. Cash is a pretty good football team
let's
down
see.
south
They're
around
4A,
Lawton area.
right? That's a
Mhm.
4A, Shane.
And then we've got, of course, Tuttle in week 3. Be the first away game for the Noble Bears in Tuttle. So
Yes.
it's going to be very exciting.
I'll check that here in just a second.
Sure. Yeah, absolutely. Piedmont's ball over on the left-hand side, a pitch to the left.
Oh, we got a hold here. He got a hold on. Guys,
You're in front of him, Shane.
Derek Davis was getting held big time, and they didn't even call it.
That was a rush to the outside.
I mean, come on,
by
man. It's right in front of this
Senior.
guy. I'm sorry. It was just a crowd did not like that. Tuttle's up 39-14 over Cash.
All right, 39-14. And then we also had a really big game, the Washington and Vian game. That was across the state,
Oh,
but that's
man.
Class 2A.
Yeah,
And-
yes, sir. Let me get that.
And that
real
was
quick.
supposed to be a good fight for the Washington Warriors, who did really well last year. Didn't quite win the gold ball, but, man, they had a great season last year, and they're so local. You guys probably know a lot of kids that play over there.
Oh, yeah.
Sure.
Play baseball with some of those
Oh, I
kids as
bet.
well.
I
And
bet.
so
Sometimes you got to give the guy that makes.
Score update for the Class 2A game. The Prague Red Devils beat the Luther Lions, and the final score to that game is 21-14.
Playing deep is the secondary.
There you
and
go.
Hoops in on the
Right in
backfield,
there,
gets
and
the
a holding.
sack. All 3 defensive linemen on the sack, but Hoops was the original hit there.
Kind of got held by number 5 there. I think Connor Cox might get a penalty here.
Penalty, and I would assume you're going to have to use that last timeout, if I'm not mistaken.
I saw him wind the clock. He said, "Let's go." We had an injury, but he's up off the field, so now let's.
Oh, okay. I thought he
1
stepped-
second, 0 seconds. Oh,
Oh,
come on, we got to get this one.
We got it, guys. We got it.
All right.
think we
Noble
got it.
Bears with the ball. The
Sorry,
official-
signal,
hold on,
guys.
hold on,
I think
hold on, hold on.
54's on
Hold
it.
on, hold on. Look at that official. We got to wait to his arm. Yep, and there you go. Noble Bears football inside the red
Nice.
zone.
Mason
Get the ball at
Crawford.
the 5-yard
Yeah,
line.
I don't know if it was because it looked like Joey Mars was coming out of the snap, and he reached for it, and then Mason Crawford jumped on that right there. So great job, Mason. Okay, now guys, now this is where we don't want to get complacent here. I know we've been run, but I mean we gotta try to get out of this little jam here, get us out some areas so we can move.
Stewart and Scruggs are staying on, guys.
Okay.
So
we're
we got
gonna
a double
have
tight.
3, 6, 7 on the line of scrimmage.
All right.
Good. I like it. So, and they're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, basically 4 in the secondary, and they got that cover 2 going. It's just going to be hard to.
Go CT.
Attaboy, good job, Colin Thomas, right there.
That was an excellent run by the senior, Colin
Yes, it
Thomas,
was. So
number 23.
Just a quick give up the middle, and right between the center and the guard, Colin finds that hole, breaks a tackle, and was able to pick up about 4 more yards on that carry.
You know, second and about 3 looks really, really good.
Yes, it does.
Especially when you got your own end zone hit your back, and you're trying to get a first down just to kill that clock. 5:11 left in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, so they are doing that. It looks like they're waiting about 10 to 15 seconds before they relay that play in, and then here we go. So we get a couple first downs here, fellas. I mean, it's just
stopped right away.
Colin, get him outside. Fisher, get him on the outside and make them come make a play on him. I think that's because we do not want to give them back the ball here.
He lost about a yard, guys, so it's
Yep.
3rd and 2.
3rd and 2. So big down here. A first down would be huge in this play.
4 minutes, 20 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Chime in to NobleBears.tv on Facebook. Let us know who you think should be the player of the game. Some things are going to change about the player of the game. You got to.
Hold on.
Umaro Nuno!
Go, Brendan, go, baby.
He's at the 40. He's at the 30.
Nice!
Goes all the way down to the 20-yard line. Breaks about 2 tackles right there to make a big run on the outside.
Attaboy right there. So he busted it. He made a tremendous play. He kind of split the gap.
Mess up here, turnover, or a call, or a penalty. Something was just kind of holding us back from kind of getting on a roll. In the second half, defense comes out, gets an interception, and then it just, from then on out, has been all Wolverines the second half. There's a snap. He will kneel it. Throw it back, and they're going to let this thing tick down. So the Wolverines will get the win here tonight, bringing their record to 1-0. And after the first game, that's what you want your record to be, obviously, is 1-0. So we kind of talked a lot tonight about how big that second half was, but the adjustments made. And I don't know if there's frustration in the locker room or if it was just kind of what we're saying, where it's we're close, we're right there. But whatever was said at half, the boys came in, locked in the second half, and outscored the Canton Tigers 32-0 to give them this 38-28 win.
Yeah, it's always good to get that first win. Looks like we're going to get to go to Summit Christian next week, and which is another non-district game, and then kind of get a bye week, and then.
So good job here, Kyle Davidson, just kind of slow playing this. No rush right here. Now here comes Max Savageau, going to fill in here for Mason Crawford. So I like this move as well.
Trading out one tough kid for the other, that's for sure.
Watch the fake give here to Thomas, Colin Fisher around the edge. Right here, I'm calling it.
Well, with 3:20 left, they never called a timeout. They lost about 1 minute here. Colin Thomas over on the right-hand side takes on a couple of defenders. 3 minutes, 10 seconds left.
Yeah, they're going to have to burn one here, you'd think.
No.
You got one guy.
Hold on. They're not calling a timeout yet. I'm kind of.
Yeah, this is, well, hey, we like it, right? So, because we're going to go for it no matter what here.
Yeah, you're in the area where you have to go for it. Let's go pick up a first down. Maybe run. Well, I mean, you can't come right back with that same sweet play, but maybe you can. You got Peterman, number 21, entering the game for the Noble Bears. Colin Thomas comes out. That changes a few things right there, Coach.
Yeah, sure
all
does.
in itself.
Yeah,
okay?
it sure does. So more than likely, Piedmont's probably thinking, okay, Peterman's not going to get it, right? So it's probably going to be just we're going to call a timeout here. Okay, good. I like it. Get a timeout in. We can't take it with us next week. Good job, Kyle Davidson, Coach George. Let's go get us a good player, get this first down, and wrap this baby up.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Hey, real quick, guys. This is where we need a tight.
Oh, you cut out.
If you want to continue watching the Piedmont Wildcats at the Noble Bears game, you can watch that at PiedmontWildcats.tv, Skordle.tv, NobleBears.tv, or the Skordle app. That's going to wrap it up for the Paydirt show tonight. If you wanted to watch the rest of the Piedmont Noble game, you can go to PiedmontWildcats.tv, NobleBears.tv, Skordle.tv, or the Skordle app. For our game of the week against the Shattuck Indians versus the Pioneer Pleasant Vale Mustangs, the Shattuck Indians will win that game 20-6, the final of that. Congratulations to Jacob Schneeberger. The next game, Washington Warriors, ranked number 1 in Class 2A, will beat the Vian Wolverines, ranked 6 in Class 2A, 39-24. Moving down, the defending state champion Clinton Red Tornadoes, ranked number 1 in Class 4A, will beat the 3A Kingfisher Yellow Jackets, ranked 10 in Class 3A. The final for that game, 21-6. Rejoice Christian Eagles, ranked number 3 in Class 2A, will beat the defending state champions for Class A, the Cashin Wildcats. The score to that game, 49-13. The final on the Jones Longhorns versus the 4A Bethany Broncos. Bethany ranked 6th in Class 4A. The final for that game, 37-26, with Bethany winning. The Prague Red Devils will beat the Luther Lions 21-14. And for the final game that we covered, the Canton Tigers will lose to the Garber Wolverines, who are ranked 8 in Class B. The score to that game, 38-28. Thank you, everybody that tuned in to the Skordle Paydirt Show. Thank you to all the schools and everybody that contributed to getting all the coverage for tonight's games. Big shout out and thanks to Ethan Sunken, the producer for tonight's show. And be sure to tune in next week for the Week 1 coverage of the Skordle Paydirt Show.